Please connect. Okay. Am I live? I will be right there. I will be right there. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Be right there, guys. Sorry. Where am I? Let me pay my thing. Be right there. We're here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Everything's on. And nobody else is here. Nobody's here. People are here, but I don't have my mods, though. Instagram is on. Hello, Instagram. This is Friday. Happy Friday. This is the Who's Starting On podcast on Reality with Kristen YouTube channel. And we're talking about the Valley. I already did it on Wednesday, but nobody was here. So I am going to recap it again. And plus, there's a lot of interviews that Jax and Brittany have both done in the meantime. It is 12:45. Where is everybody? Yeah, I'll just wait for people. I'm waiting for live chat to start. That's all. Hopefully you guys can get in there. Maybe you can't get in. Let me know if anybody's here. Let me see. How about I didn't fuck up the chat? But yeah, this is Reality with Kristen Marie, and it's the YouTube channel. We're, like I said, talking about Real Housewives. I'm not Real Housewives. Listen to me. I'm not even paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find my my mods. Trying to find a mirror. Where are you? Unless she's sick. Are you mod? Okay, if not, we'll just get into it. Yeah, okay. I don't know if something's wrong with this, but hopefully not. I don't know. It doesn't seem like I might have shut something, but if not, give me 30 seconds. I gotta figure out where everybody is. Something's not right. Maybe it is. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm just going to start because I don't know what else to do. Hopefully people will come in. I need a mod and I don't know where she is. But I don't know. Hey, Instagram. I don't know what's going on with over on YouTube, but it looks like my comments aren't working or something. But I just want to make sure everything is all right. I need somebody to come over and check the YouTube part to let me know if it's working. Because at least somebody on Instagram saw me, though. Because I can only see my replies. I don't know. Hopefully it is working. Because once I get to my notes, I'm not going to be able to check the chat right away. So, I don't know if it's working or not. I hope it is. Where is everybody? I don't know. I don't know. I need a mod. I need a mod bed. Let me see if I can find Kathy real quick. I need a mod. I don't know if it's not working or something. Need a mod. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Let me check again. Nobody's here. Oh, Terry is here. Okay, so it is working. Thank you. Nobody was answering me, and I thought it wasn't working because usually there's a lot more people here. But I appreciate it. At least I know it's working. Well, maybe they just don't want to be here then. But all right. So let me start that because it's a valley, and at least Terry's here. Terry, if you see anybody come in, you are a mod, right? Okay. If you see anybody come in, you can just welcome them and all because there's people watching, but it's not showing up in the chat. But I also want to just make sure that I say hi and we welcome everybody. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you and love you so much. And I don't know if you got my voice message, my left voice message about cat stuff, plant stuff, and cat stuff from Mama Bear. Thank you. Okay, so the valley, like I said, I did it on Friday already, but I'm sorry, on Wednesday, and I didn't stay on there very long. At least I sounded okay, good. Sounds good. Let me shut the fan off. It's like 80 degrees again today. It's getting cooler in my house. It's just hotter because we got the air on. But okay, so the valley. So Jax is a mess. We know this. And as of this rehab, this second episode rehab say, he leaves. He doesn't stay. We know this because he admitted it to us before the show started. Because he knew that he was caught. He knew that he was gonna. It's really bad, guys. Like hearing what happened and then watching it on the TV is like so much worse. Like just to see the vitriol and the hate in his eyes for Brittany, it is so sickening. I don't know what his fucking problem is. Why do you hate your wife? All people, your wife. You know what I mean? Like there's just nothing. It doesn't make any sense. And he's just so angry. And the whole time he's going, he admits that he's like mad because everybody's filming and the show's filming and he's in rehab. You're not going to have a show, motherfucker. If you don't go back and you don't finish what you're doing, you are not going to have a show to fucking worry about. So 30 days to have all your friends and the people in the show, want to be around you because nobody wants to be around him. Nobody wants to go to his bar. Like even, of course, Brady. And the biggest main thing is Cruz. He is fucking destroying his son's life. Like he's not the dad that he says he is. I'm a great father, horrible husband. No, you're a fucking horrible father, Jax. You have not mentioned your son one time. Like I'm doing this for him. I'm doing this for him. But then you're blaming Brittany for making you go. But you're supposedly going because you're doing it for your son. Stop your fucking lying, dude. Like you're not, first of all, you're not fooling anybody that's sober or has been through this journey 17 times like me. You're not fooling anybody that has mental illness. You're not fooling anybody, Jax. Like, you think we don't know who you are by now. We know who the fuck you are. And you're not changing, and it's not Brittany's fault. It's your fault. It's not your dad's fault. It's not your mom's fault. It's not Brittany's fault. It's your fault. It's not your son's fault. It's not the show's fault. You are the one who decided to get up on the fucking podcast and run your freaking mouth and blame her. And it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what, and Brittany is traumatized. She has done so many interviews since this. Like I'm going to play them later in the after show. And you're going to say, it's not, just because he came out and told us what he did and, you're going to see a horrible side of me doesn't mean it's okay. Because these interviews are in real time. So the show's not. So to sit here and tell us that you're okay, you're better. And she's still shaking when she hears to try and talk about you. So she was on the Misspelling podcast, Tori's podcast, Tori Spelling. And it's even more it was even more information that we didn't know about how bad that night was that he hit her with the coffee table. He threw the coffee table at her, bruised her knee. Her knee was black and blue. The house was destroyed, holes in the wall, all in front of his son. Now he says, Cruz was in the other room. That fucking does not. Are you kidding me? You think that fucking matters? He was in the other room? Well, guess what? I was in the other room. My grandmother had a fucking gun held to her head by my uncle, okay? I literally shotgun held her head. I was in the other room, and I still fucking knew what happened. So it doesn't fucking matter. I was 3 years old. I remember this stuff, Jax. Like, I remember the fighting. That's what I remember. I remember the bad shit. I remember some good shit, but I remember the things that were, as a 2, 3, 4, as a child, traumatized the fuck out of me. Thank you. I mean, just say hi. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'll keep checking. It traumatized the fuck out of me, okay? And it took me a long time to get over it. So your bullshit, Jax, on your podcast and all your interviews, I don't fucking buy it. Like, I don't know what kind of journalism you think you're doing, but you're an embarrassment to all of us. And to get on there, and I'll play this, to get on there and still freaking blame your wife, your ex-wife, is absolutely ridiculous. The only reason that you married her is because you, and I'm telling you, if you loved your wife and your kid, you wouldn't be, I hate saying that, because I used to say it to my dad when I was little. I would say to my dad, you don't love us, you're taking alcohol over us. This is before I became an addict. I swore that they were picking it over me. And, Jax doesn't want to literally get help for his addiction. He don't think, he's not mad, or he's not doing it for Jax. He's doing it because he's not mad at her. He's mad that he got caught. You know what I mean? Like, he's mad that he can't do it anymore because he's acting irresponsible with drugs. Like, he's like in the car stating, knowing that Brittany has crews and that, CPS could be watching. And he's going, oh, she does everything I do. She does everything I do. I'm the one that looks crazy. Motherfucker, what? You're the one that looks crazy. That's in the 7 minutes from next week, which I'll play for you also. Okay, so let me just start. I mean, it's hard for me to talk about any part of the show because he is he's sucking the air out of everything. He's just sucking us. He's just deteriorating my brain. Jax deteriorates my brain. That's what it is. So they're coming off this white party, right? So remember, they had the white party. Brittany had a white party, and he had to have competing parties. And it's like, what? So they're at Jasmine's. I'm sorry, they're at Janet and Jason's in the living room, and it's Brittany, Jasmine, Janet, Jason. Now Jason is the one who ends up taking Jax to rehab. So it opens up there. Like, Brittany is at Jasmine's. Jasmine's arriving at Janet's, and she's got the baby, and they're sitting down, and Brittany's like, everybody's like, Brittany's like, how's everybody feeling? And she's like, that was a lot last night. And Janet's like, honestly, I feel like I'm still reeling from Kristen. She's like, I didn't mean for my podcast comment to blow up like that, because she had said, she said that Kristen and Zach had wished her baby not well. And Kristen tried to apologize, and they started to talk about it, and Janet apologized for talking about what Kristen said about it. So Kristen's the one who talks shit, and Janet's apologizing for telling somebody about it. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I would have told Kristen to shut up her fucking ass. You are a fucking psycho. Like, to sit there and tell me that she tells Janet the gaslight apology last week. She's like, you and your gaslight apologies. It's like, Kristen, shut the fuck up. Like, you're lucky you're even here. You know what I mean? Like, you're not even supposed to be here, remember? You got fired a long time ago. But anyway, so she's just pissed. Janet's pissed. And Jasmine's like, girl, she's like, it was so intense. And, we need to move past this. And, she's literally just sitting there with her girlfriend, Melissa. Jason's sitting in an armchair, and he's like, I don't know what else to do. It's like, I'm so frustrated because Jax keeps yelling at Brittany, and Brittany calls us, and he's like, she was acting out all night. Brittany says he was acting out all night. I don't know what's going on with him. And obviously he's don't cope. And basically they talk about just Kristen, Brittany talks about Jax and Jax's behavior, and the group's like fractured dynamics basically. And I don't think Janet and Zach were ever very good friends anyway, but I don't know. It's just, it seems like Brittany goes into the confessional, and she's like, I just wish everybody would literally like, understand I'm the one who's so fucking traumatized, and it's going to take me a long time to get over it, But so then the next scene, we have Brittany's house. Okay. And this is later in the morning, and it's Brittany, Jasmine, and Janet again. And they're in Brittany's living room, and there's pictures of her and Cruz everywhere. And she's making food for everyone. And Brittany's like, I had fun last night, but Jax had me on edge. And she's like, I'm just worried about Cruz being around him when he's like that. And she's sitting there. Janet's like emotional because Brittany's starting to cry. And then Janet's like, I'm just so upset. Zach said I wasn't supportive. Zach said he wasn't supportive of my pregnancy. It hurt my feelings. And I thought we were closer than that. And she's like, I just want to unblock him. And Jasmine's like, like I said, she's like, let's not dwell on it, blah, blah, blah. And basically Janet tries to call Zach. Janet tries to call Zach. And Zach is not, he's just like Zach's criticism of Brittany's ongoing stress. Brittany wasn't talking to him for a while. So then we have Jax's house. So then we go to Jax's house. Now, this is after the white party, like I said. The girls are getting together. And so last night, I guess the night before Jax is when he had this big freak out. And I guess it was when I'm sorry, maybe it was 2 days before filming. But they're still talking about it, right? So this is why he wasn't at the white party. Hi, who's here? Hi, everybody. Oh, I thought somebody named Jewel was here. Oh, here you are. I was telling Terry too, like, if you see anybody come in, I'm going to be on the in the notes section with my notes. They won't be able to see it, welcome everybody. I don't know where everybody's at. Like, I sent everybody a thing, I think. But who's anybody on Instagram? Nobody sees stuff. And Large, I sent some to Large too. But hey, oh yeah, thank you for going to AG. Thank you, Terry. You're the best. All right, back to my notes. So now we're at Jax's house, and this is when Kristen comes in and basically tells him, "You need to go." But she knocks on the door. Jax answers. Of course, he's in the same goddamn t-shirt and sweatshirt that he's always in to Jax's bar. The house is disgusting. There's broken bottles everywhere, empty bottles, broken bar stools everywhere. And Kristen's like, "Look," she sits down, and Jax is like, "Yeah, what happened last night?" I'm not a violent person, and the stool, she tries to sit on the stool that's broken. She's like, "You know what?" He's like, "Yeah, I did. I was angry. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. You need to get the counter." And he's like, she's the one who was hooking up with what's his face? What's his name? Some guy, his friend. He's so stupid. He has a wife anyway. Oh, I forget his name. Anyway, she's like, "I can't believe that you would get violent with Brittany. You're scaring her." And she's like, "I saw the rage texts you sent her, calling her all kinds of names when she was pregnant, calling her fat." She's like, "You need fucking help." And she's like, "You really need help." And Jax is like, "I was going through a lot, Kristen. I didn't mean to hurt her." And he's like, "Fuck her." He's like, "She's an asshole. She was the one hooking up with what's his face." And Chris is like, "Dude, you need to stop." She's like, "Just because you called her fat and ugly while she was carrying your son. Do you not remember when you told Faith, when you were fucking cheating on Brittany, that you would never marry Brittany because she would get fat when she got pregnant?" And it's like, what is this? How come this is not rock bottom for you? And she's like, "You're killing your wife. Don't you understand that?" And Jack sits down. He's like, "I know I've hit rock bottom." He's like, "When Kristen shows up to my house and tells me that, I know I got a problem." And basically he's like, "It's all her fault." And he doesn't know yet that they called and told production. Of course they did. And all this is about his abusive behavior. Everybody in it, and he doesn't think she's important. It's all about Jax. Everybody's basically done with him. They just want him to be better for Cruz, not because they actually want to fucking be friends with him. They've seen the way he acts. It's not narcissism. You cannot fix. You cannot fix it. It doesn't grow. They don't grow empathy. They don't have it. They don't have it. The therapists tell you to run. I'm not kidding. They tell you to run from a narcissist. So anyway, then we have Brittany and Zach. Zach comes to visit Brittany, and he's like, he comes in with Starbucks, hugging her and stuff, and there's Cruz's toys around, because now, of course, he's in rehab, so Brittany can go home. Now, she said, "I didn't leave. I left because he wouldn't leave." He's the one saying, "I'm a horrible husband. Why wouldn't you leave? I need tissue." And so Zach sat down, and he's like, "I feel like there's been a rift between us." This is all about the Janet stuff. The whole, baby, whatever. And Kristen calling him Janet calling him I don't know, devil or something like that. And then Kristen's like, "See, now that's the gaslight apology she's talking about." But Zach's like, "There's been a rift between me and you." And apparently there was a lot more said. There's a lot more said than just, "I don't wish the baby well." He basically told her she could unalive herself, and she tried it before, she should try it again. Janet. So again, if that were me, I'm sorry. Even though we didn't see that in the show, I would fucking never speak to that fucker again. Like, you literally told me to unalive myself, and I should have done it. So no, Zach, you don't get to have her friendship back. And the fact that it was more, Robert protected him, I guess, because we didn't see that part. We only saw the baby part, which it wasn't even like, it didn't seem that bad until you find out all the other shit. I'm sorry. I was trying to find it. I think that's it. Because it looks really good with the shot. But anyway, so the whole time we have Jax, and then we have Jackson Short. So all the other guys, Danny and Liam, they're about to have another baby, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because they have 404 now. Well, 404 they will be, which is absolutely crazy. And guys, I found out she's a trad wife. So he's a pastor of that church, and they never talk about this. He's a pastor of the church that Justin Bieber went to, the really corrupt one, the really crazy one. Kathy's here. Kath. Yeah, so he's a pastor. She's a trad wife. You know what that means? Traditional, where they do everything that the husband says. It's a Mormon. Basically Mormon, they're not Mormon. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Not at all. It's your decision. But it freaks me out because he's such a nice guy. And I'm like, wow, is he really one of those people? Hillsong, yes, thank you. It's Hillsong, but it's not Hillsong anymore. Whatever it is now, they have a faction of it, and he is a pastor there. Kath, it's so good. You should watch it while I'm recapping it. I wish I could react. I wish I could watch her react to the podcast, but you can't. But so Zach's basically there. Like I said, Zach's talking about, she took my best friend away, Janet, blah, blah, blah. And, she's just like, Brittany's like, she just keeps talking about Jack. Sorry, I lost my spot. Zach visit Brittany. So, Brittany tells him everything that happens. And so then we get, okay, so then let's just move on to Jesse and Michelle real quick. And Lolly. First of all, I'm obsessed with Jesse Lolly. Okay. I don't care. It's the asshole in him that I like. It's not good. He is a narcissist who actually is a professional narcissist who's actually a professional person. Like Jax is a loser. And Jax is like, you know what I mean? Like Jesse is just a narcissist, but he's like, he knows it. He's not going to fix it. And he wants to just punish Michelle, which again, that's his wife. It's like, why are you people so mad at your wives? It's like, does my husband hate me? But so this is literally Jesse and Michelle, and like they're separated, and she's like, Michelle's there talking about Isabel and him, and she's going to pick Isabel up, and Michelle's like, Jesse's not responsible. You're not responsible enough to have Isabel for the whole weekend. Look at this place. It's a mess. And she's like, Jesse's like, that's not true. I love my daughter. I'm doing my best. It's not easy being a single dad, as he picks up a toy. And Isabella's like, Daddy had a sleepover. And she's like, Michelle's like, really? See, you're bringing random people around my daughter. That's not cool. And she's like, you know what? Jesse's like, it's just a friend, Michelle. You're blowing this out of proportion. So he had a child. He had a girl sleepover while she is there. And this is the same girl Jesse says is his girlfriend who literally told Sheena that they're not together. And so later, Michelle's like, you know what? This girl doesn't like you. She's talking shit to my friend Sheena. So they call friggin' Sheena Shea, of course. And Jesse's like, hey, Sheena. And she's like, yeah. And Sheena's like, listen. She came up to me and said that she's still dating the guy from Baywatch. So basically, of course, Jesse's pissed at Michelle, pissed at fucking Lala. Pissed at Lala, pissed at everybody. So then we're moving on. We have to have an intervention for Jax. Jax is literally, it's Jax in his house, Danny Bucco, Jason. No, what's Kristen's, the Plath brother? Whatever Kristen's fiance, we're just going to call him the Plath brother. He's like the 8th Plath brother. Yeah. Isabel, she tells me, wait, what? Someone's cheating. I think when Jesse left the message to talk to Isabella. Oh, I didn't see that part. It went to Michelle's new boyfriend on the phone. Isabella said that she loves that guy. Loves the guy. Do you think she does? It's funny because literally, hey, Lauren, she's like, I moved in with what's in. I do think that Aaron is a great guy, and I do think that she was with Aaron the whole time. I think that's the boyfriend for a year that Kristen told on her about. God, my voice. So I feel like she was miserable last season because she couldn't be with him. Like she tried for one season to be with Jesse, to try it again, which I don't think was real. Like again, obviously I think she wanted to be with Aaron the whole time. So they moved in together. Jesse's not being a dick, but he's still not recognizing that his girlfriend's cheating on him, even though they call Sheena Shea. It's, so they have this is the intervention for Jax. And of course, it's Jason and Danny, and they sit them down and everything's all a mess. And Jax is there. They're just like reflecting on his chaotic state. because he's manic. So she's like, Jason starts with, Jax, your behavior is out of control. We're worried about you. You need help. He leans forward. He's like, is this an intervention? And Danny's like, yes. And Danny's like, you can't be alone with Cruz. Is that not your rock bottom? You were freaking out, Brittany. And, you're breaking things in the house. Jack's like, I know. I've decided to check into rehab for 30 days, he says. Pulls out a brochure for a facility, and it's $30,000 a month. And he does not get the money back when he leaves early, which he did. And then the guys are like, oh, that's a good step. They don't know Jack, right? Jax. And they're telling him, no half-ass, blah, blah, blah. He points out the brochure. Danny chimes in. We're here for you, blah, blah, blah. We got to take this seriously for Cruz. And then Jax is like, I know, I'm trying. Okay. It's just a lot. I've been talking about this all week. I don't know. I've been talking about this all week. And the phone rings, and it's like the guy who owns the rehab. And he's like, this is Jax. Hi. Oh, guys, I got to go. We got to go. Guys. Oh, this is Jason. Hello. Guys, I got to go. Like, shut the fuck up. Just answer the phone like a normal fucking person, you weirdo. He's so dramatic. He's like, guys, I got to go. Like, basically, like, I got to go talk to my rehab people now because I'm a rehab person. He's like, just do your lid and out. And then don't worry about up here yet. You do your lid first and out with a darker color or lighter. And then a lighter color top. But then when you do the lid, it'll, never mind, I'll tell you later. I know. And then I do my I have a whole thing. I actually have tools that help me do my eyeliner. It's like, it basically stencils it. I stencil my eyebrows on. You guys have no idea. I have no eyebrows. Well, I do now, but I had no eyebrows. I had to stencil them on. You guys just probably make fun of me. And then I learned how to do it. And then there's these tools you can get from Amazon. They're like $1 a piece. And I'll actually send you some. It helps you do your eyeliner really good and your eyeshadow. But I know I want to do a makeup tutorial. I just don't know whenever you guys want to do it. We'll do that in here. I won't do it live because I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm because it might take me so long, and like, I don't know. Not that I fuck it up, but like, I used to do makeup at Ulta. I love it. And yes, you can do a full face of makeup because I was a cosmetologist. Unlike Kenya at her place, who tries to act like she's helping. Oh, I can step in. Look, I'll shampoo somebody. That was just passed in the state of Georgia that you can pay, or everywhere that you can shampoo. You cannot touch the head. You cannot touch makeup. You can't apply a full face of makeup. You cannot do an entire hairdo. It's illegal. And what makes me mad about Kenya is she doesn't even care enough to get a license to be a cosmetologist. So for her little shop that's closed, I feel like it's very unprofessional. Not that she has to have a cosmetologist to own a business, but you own a hair salon. A hair salon that does braids and does, they sew in hair, they bond hair there. They do everything, the perms, they do everything. So she's renting out booths, which is not even open anymore, but when she was. Anyway, not that Jax has to be an alcoholic to own a bar. That kind of makes me sound like he should be an alcoholic because he owns a bar. But beauty, I'm a beauty school dropout too. No, I did drop out the first time back when I was 17, but then I went back in 2013 because everything was different, like biolage and like learning how to do foils a different way. And I miss doing foils. I haven't done hair in like 3 years. I have all the stuff. I just don't have anybody to do it to. I'm more worried about on my days off. I'm outside again. It's been 80 degrees here. Side note, it's been 80 degrees here. And I told you my stuff started growing in. I was so upset because April 28th last year, I had a picture I sent to Dustin, and it was the sprouts. And they were like this much out of the ground. And I was like, it was last week. I was like, oh my God, I thought I killed them. But they're good. They're coming out now. We are the same person. We are. We definitely are. When you're freaking out, I can tell we're the same person. When I hear you, when you get when you have a episode like I do, I'm like, oh my God, she feels exactly like we go into that same headspace where like it's the end of the world. Everybody hates, like, you're the worst. You're getting a divorce. There's no going back. The tunnel vision is there. Like, it's like, that's it. It's the end of the world, no matter what. And then you like calm down. You're like, Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, speaking of, where's my weed? Oh, that's crazy. I don't have my weed. I should have my weed. But I didn't even notice. That's crazy. The other day I was looking for it. It was in my hand. My sister was here and I was like, oh shit, it's in my hand. I'll just do my own. But this is the box. I feel like a child. I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I don't have old joints and I've been smoking weed my whole life. And I don't have old joints, but I love you too. And you know what? Every time I think about calling you, it reminds me to order my Bluetooth, and I never do it. Remind me to do it tonight, please. I can talk to you on Instagram if I carry my laptop away. Right? Guys, oh my God, you're gonna die, guys. Or my ladies, you're gonna die. You don't. I'm telling you, I'm fucking Snow White. Guess what? Yeah, guess what's happening right now? Guess what happened yesterday? I go out to the gazebo. I have the cat tent out there for the cats in the wintertime. Okay. The cat tent. So there's the gazebo, and then in the corner, I have the cat tent, which looks like a playpen, a pack and play. And there's a cat bed in it, and it closes at the top, and there's a little, you go in it. Guess what's in there? Sleeping all day yesterday, sleeping, and then hanging out all day. Fucking possum. Yes, I took a video. George has it. Possum person. I call it. It's the female. I think she had babies in there. I am losing I sat down in the gazebo, didn't even look in there, and was a good 20 minutes before I turned around. And I was like, I jumped, I screamed. I was like, yeah. At first I freaked out. Then I was like, you know what? I got my movement. I was like, you know what? And then she slept in there all day. She was watching me. She'd go back to sleep. She'd play with the little ball. I'm like, this is crazy. I am Snow fucking White. I'm not kidding. I'm Snow White past life. The fact that these freaking squirrels, which I don't know if I should have made the videos yet, but they come running up to my head. It's so crazy. Okay, back to Jack's. And then I want to see if George will send me the things. I wish I could have did it with, I lost my iPhone, by the way. So I have to get a new phone again, which is like the 18th time. And you know how much I hate Apple. So unless I find it, the shitty one that it is, it's all broken. I don't know where it is. Minnie, I need whoever in the universe, my gods and guardians, please give me my phone back. You guys told me, I know you did. Please put it back somewhere so I can find it. Please, thank you. Thank you. Literally, possum person is always in my yard, but Jesus Christ, now she's laying in the cat bed and she's looking at me like I'm a crazy person. I know everybody's like, she's so, these ladies on YouTube have possum pets. She's like, pet it. It's fine. You're not going to bite you. They don't have to. I'm like, you're serious, right? And I told her how I woke up at 2 a.m, like get up at 3, and the goddamn raccoons were at my door knocking. Raccoons, mommy, feed me. Mommy, feed me. I don't feed you. I don't know who you are. You don't even go here. But apparently they live under the boat, which is fine. So they watch me all day long. Allegedly, where my back part of my yard is, there's 2 boats back there, like hanging on the fence. And I guess you could sleep under. So back there, I guess they're back there watching me when I'm out there all day doing the yard, and I'm planting flowers and putting mulch down and making garden beds and feeding the cats and hanging out squirrels, feeding the squirrels. So I guess they just know that I'm the one who feeds them, because literally they are knocking at the doors. I'm like, if I don't, my neighbor's gonna end up like my neighbor that moved in. It's not my sister-in-law anymore, because we have a duplex. There's only 2 houses, hers and ours. I swear they're the ones that murdered my plants. By the way, murdered my trees last year. I don't know. They're gonna probably fucking call the SPCA on me soon. I got 4 cats out there, 2 that live there, my 2 that live there, and then the 5 inside. Then all the squirrels. Yeah, I lost my fucking thing. Can I pet them? I don't know if I can pet them, right? The baby ones. I mean, they're not babies. They look like 2 brothers. I think they are. They play. I've seen them in the middle of the night play. The 2 squirrels. I mean, the 2 raccoons. I don't know where the mom and the dad went, but I didn't know if I should pet them or not. Like the rat, I know the possum squad don't want me to pet it because it's like hanging out like it's one of the cats. And then I'm screaming at Ellie. I'm like, get it, Ellie, my pink cat. I'm like, get it. I'm like, she's in there, and the cat's like, and she's like, oh mom, it's always there. That's seriously. I was like, please resist the urge to care the possum and their babies. I'm not. Oh really? Well, I think she left the fucking babies in there. I think the babies are in there. I think they were on her back. The lady told me if she leaves, they'll be on her back. I said, do you think that they literally? Oh my God, yeah. She's like, I said, do you think there's babies in there? She's like, don't look yet. Give her a little bit because. So apparently the babies stay on her back. So don't feed it. Well, I feed the cats. I put 1 bowl of food out at nighttime. What do you have to do? I'm scared. I will though. I'll take better video of the possum today. It's on George's phone, but it was dark in the gazebo, but you could see it like pop its head up. It's huge. That's why. Like, I don't know. And I literally took all of my shit. I took my laptop. I was doing work in there. So I took the laptop out and I listened to my podcast literally across the fucking yard. I was all the way in. I took the 2. Yeah. Then I watched it all day to see what happened. I was going in and out of the gazebo. That thing was not paying attention to me at all. And it would pop its head up and say hi and then put its head back down. And it would like do like the cats do, move around, look up a little bit. It's like, I knew something was sleeping there, but I thought it was the cat. But anyway, back to enough about me. Jax, what's Jax? So, of course, they're giving Jax the lecture and they'll be there for him. He kicks them out of the house. And then we get back to Jesse again. And Michelle's at home and she's waiting for Jesse to drop off Isabella. And she's like, starts to get threatening text messages from Jesse's girlfriend. And she's shaking and crying and she's calling somebody. And she's like, I can't believe she's doing it. She's sending me awful messages, threatening messages. And she's literally showing us. And it was like, who the fuck do you think you are? But anyway, like Michelle's crying about it. And then the camera zooms on the text and there's like, stay away from Jesse. You'll regret it. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, she's like, I just want a co-parent. I fucking hate him. And that's the thing. Like, he just wants to make her miserable. But, so then we have literally Jax at the house getting ready to go to rehab. And he starts screaming at Brittany. It's bad. It's so fucking bad. I don't know if anybody watched. You guys watched it, right? He's like, I don't know. It was really bad. I'm trying to find if I can see. I have it written down. Yeah. Oh, because she finds evidence. She finds literally the thong in his bathroom, and this girl's name's Paige. So Brittany walks in. She's like, she got Bruce's toys, and she's like, "There's a thong in the bathroom, asshole." And he's in the kitchen, and he's like, "What?" And she's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "What is this?" And he's like, "I don't know. It's Paige. Paige slipped over. Who the fuck's Paige?" And he's like, "Brittany, it's not what it looks like. I swear, it's nothing." Blah, blah. And he's like, "You're fucked." She's like, "You're disgusting. Go to rehab. You need help." And he's like, "This is our house, Jax. You promised I'll never girl here, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, What are you fucking, whatever, what's his name? Joel. I'm going to call him Joel because I can't remember his name. Are you with Joel? You fucking Joel? You fucking Joel? And he's like, "You're fucking Joel, you piece of shit." He's like literally screaming at her in front of everybody. "I'm never going to forgive you for this. I'm done." And Jax, she's like, "You need fucking help. I don't even recognize you." And she's like, "You're a fucking cokehead." And he's like, "You're a cokehead too." Basically saying she does everything I do. She's not breaking shit, motherfucker. She's not traumatizing you by fighting. You were screaming at her last year, calling her a fucking alcoholic last year, telling her to be a mom. Who in the fuck do you think you are telling her that? Be a mom? She is, asshole. It's like, dude, she's destroying my life, he says. This is Jason driving him there. And he's like, I can't believe that she's doing this to me. It's Jax is like, this is unacceptable. She's like, Cruz hates you. You don't want to grow up you don't want to grow up in that Cruz. They hate you. And Jax is like, you're destroying my life by leaving me. You're destroying my life by leaving me, he says. This is all your fault. I'm just trying to cope. And he literally is like, gives her the fucking finger. He literally treats her like shit. Then is mad at her for leaving. And it's all his fault. Then everybody's looking at him like he's a piece of shit. Oh, I'm not coping right. And she's like, get the fuck out of here. You're 45 years old. She's like, if you don't stay to 30 days, I'm filing for divorce, seeking full custody. And she starts crying. And he's like, you can't do that. Cruz needs his father. And she's like, he doesn't need a fucking cocaine head like you, a coke head like you. And Jack's like, that's not fair. I'm trying to get better. And she's like, no, the fuck you're not. You're still treating me like shit. Get it together. You're out of our lives. She's like, get the fuck out of our lives, she said. And she's like, Cruz wants nothing to do with you. He's scared of you. Which is fine. I agree. So then we have Jason driving him to rehab. He goes to pick him up, and he didn't plan on going that day, but I guess they called him. I don't know if he's getting state funding or what, but the whole time he's there, I'm going to show you that there's a 7 minutes of next week, which would be episode 3. And all you see in the last part is like, I'm scared. I don't want to do this. And acting like I'm doing this for Cruz, but I'm doing this to get better, basically lying. And he's like, he stayed there, what, like a week or something? I think he stayed for 33 days or something. We don't know that yet, but in episode 3, we'll see that. And I don't know why, but he goes back again. But it's because he freaks out, obviously. Also, I forgot to tell you that Zach has a boyfriend named Benji. And he barely spoke about him, but he's from Canada, so he will be an illegal immigrant if he doesn't go back home for like every 3 months or something. And he's like, I want Benji to live with me though. I want to marry him. And Zach's like so emotional, and like he never talks about guys like that. But that's one plot that they're talking about. So also we have what's her name, and her new girlfriend Melissa, or not new girlfriend, but her girlfriend Melissa. She's moving here, so I know she needs Alan. You're right. Does Jason work in mental health? I don't know, but doesn't he seem like very knowledgeable about it? I mean, some of this stuff's just very obvious. Like, it's like, dude, you can't see your kid. But yeah, I feel like Jason probably does, and he's probably the best one. I would think out of all of them to take Jason. I can want Jason to take. They were calling him Jason at the rehab, so I'm calling him Jason Jax. I wonder, like, if his parent, like, I wonder if his mom always called him Jason. I think she did. I know. I just can't stand the fact that I can't find my phone. I don't know why. I was putting mulch and soil and stuff out, and I don't know where it went. But I hope she goes to Al-Anon too. She could very benefit from Al-Anon. I haven't, I think Large is mad at me. I haven't seen her. And she didn't come over on Friday or today. Wednesday. So they'll be playing. So now that's that episode. And like I said, I kind of went over it on Wednesday, but there's so much that has happened since then. I think I probably played the premiere interview, but let's go to the after show. Well, actually, first let me show you Snarkside, what Snarkside posted today about Jax. Bravo Snarkside. Let me make sure I tell everybody. Al-Anon, yeah. I knew what you meant. She could very benefit from Al-Anon. Share image of my dome. So this is Jax. And he apparently put his pants, so got an itch I can't scratch. So he pulls his pants down in front of the cameras. I don't know why. Jax Taylor dug into his personal valley in the public Thursday, pulling down his sweatpants to give his crotch a good scratch. Ew. Why do guys think that's cool? The reality television star spotted out, and let me see if he has his Jax sweatshirt on. Oh, God, no. He usually does, though. And he had an issue good scratch. Oh, God. Ew, he was digging his fingernails into his penis. Pubes. Why do guys do that? Please tell me. I don't even. He's gross. He's a gross human. Let me get out of there. Let me go to the after show. I mean, I don't know. Like, what? Actually, you know what I want to play? Yeah, I want to play the after show. Then I want to play Brittany's interview. Not the whole thing. Her misspelling interview. It tells you more about what happened about that night and how bad it got. And how he's doing now, which is not good. Sorry, I gotta find it again. Oh my God. Okay. Guys, I've been obsessed with Megyn Kelly lately. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's used to be for Daily Mail or something, or Candace works for Daily Mail, right? Or The Wire. I don't know, one of them. They both left, whatever. I'm obsessed with Ashley Banfield, and my new obsession is Tim Dillon, and what's her name? And Megyn Kelly, sorry, Megyn with a Megyn. She goes in on The View with ladies. It's so amazing. Because I can't stand them, and I live for people that go on here and make fun of them for being such fucking psychos and so crazy and like out of their minds about being Democrats. Not that they're Democrats, but they make us look, but they make Democrats look bad. Well, so does Biden, but sorry, oops, I didn't say that. Sorry. Yeah. After show. Well, here's actually a sneak peek. Oh no, sneak peek what? Sneak peek of what? Sorry, sneak peek. I'm not picking my nose. Sorry, skip. So this is the first 7 minutes of episode 3. And then I'll get a misspelling because she talks about how bad that night was. But this is how upset she is, okay? This is Brittany, like, so this is the day that he leaves. Can't hear it. Where is it? Hold on. Stop. Where's the volume? Oh, there it is. And I gotta fast forward it. They keep getting me for the songs that are in, not for this, but for the music that plays in the scenes. But I'm fast forwarding it. You can see it, right? You there? Okay. This is the first 7 minutes of next week. I love you too. So much.
He needed to, but I never thought that he would actually do it.
I'll go back over here because I feel like my phone's over here.
Food's a minute away, so I'll grab it when
There
it's here too.
Cruz and Cruz's nanny with no Brit. Remember that? That's the fucked up part.
That changes everything.
At least he's there.
Yeah.
At least
And
he's
depending on how long he stays is depending on his future. Like if he doesn't, what am I supposed to do if he
there.
doesn't?
If not, then everybody cuts him off.
Yeah. I already told him finally.
Okay. See, but they didn't do that. If he doesn't, they told him, not the Valley, but the Valley did. If he doesn't stay in rehab, then he is going to be cut off. And they didn't do that. They didn't stick to their bottom line. Well, actually, they did because he went back, but we'll see.
Wow. Restraining order and custody.
If I were you, I would file tomorrow and don't look back.
Yeah.
Text her the whole time he's there.
So I feel the same way.
Is it black like his soul?
You shouldn't even be here. So that's the first 7 minutes of next week. So, but we're gonna do, like I said, we'll go to the after show. I'm sorry that I said I was gonna go there, but then that came up. All right, after show, and then I'm gonna play the interview with A. Oh, commercial. After show. What am I doing? YouTube. I'm never large it. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys, obviously. Guys, I used to do it. I mean, I gotta stop. What am I doing? I used to do this by myself all the time. I don't need a co-host. Okay. I've been literally, guys, I've been obsessed with true crime stuff this week. I've been watching Karen Reed. I've been watching, if anybody else is watching Karen Reed, can you guys, I need to be caught up on what's going on. Because I feel like I heard that she wasn't guilty, that the cops hit her. Okay, sorry. So here's the after show. This is Jax talking shit. And wait, is this episode 2? Yes. Okay. Jax is crazy. I know. Thank you, guys. Share screen. So, where's Year of His Life? Okay.
Free stuff you get for like $20.
I don't really give a what anybody thinks about that. Coming up on the Valley After Show.
You need to go get help.
I'll
Oops.
never forgive you for this.
I have all.
Oh, I slowed it down too much. Holy shit. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Go. Better. Krista, what are you doing? Why can't I go back down again? Get away from me. Get away from me. Why won't this work? Why will you not work? All right, hold on a second. Oh, fuck me. What did I just do? Did I just leave my fucking stream? My bad. Oops. Oh shit. Where am I at? I'm back. Am I here? I'm here. Larja! Larja's here. I sent you the thing. But here, I'll put up here anyway. Okay. You do that. I'm going to the after show. I'm going to go get the after show real quick. I see if you were here, I wouldn't have to worry about me. I'm just going to. I'm like, where is my Larja? I feel like I'm talking to myself. I mean, I'm talking to all you all. But I say anything. I hope. Jack's exposed. What is this? Jack exposed. Bravo breaking news. I already know this. I don't know what she played, but we know that he's been exposed. Okay. Valley after show. I just had it. Okay. And here we go. The worst year of his life. Worst year of his life. Okay, motherfucker. Let me fast forward again. That's what happened last time. Oh yeah, Lord, I don't know if you want to call or not. Just give you the thing. Anyway, what the fuck is happening? Settings? No. You know what? I will play it in the background because I can't find the fast forward thingy. Oops.
I've been with her crying because you called her ugly, fat.
I've seen it. I've read it. And he would say that I looked like a tree trunk.
Things can be misconstrued.
Who's the nanny?
Fruited.
Doesn't matter.
He was a horrible husband and he's a horrible ex-husband.
She said, I might be moving into Aaron's house, and I spoke to my lawyer, and there's nothing you can do about it.
There is a phone on my bathroom sink. I'm gonna throw up.
The baby wipe just so happened to have been on there.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
What happened? In the wind. Like, put it back in.
The Valley After Show starts right now.
Tom and I had a bar crawl we were doing, and we obviously it's 99% girls. And if you saw the underwear, there was like a tag on it.
Oh,
and
you
some girl just kind of threw their underwear. If you saw them, they're obviously perfectly. There was no, the baby wipe just so happened to have been on there, but they were not dirty underwear. There was nobody's panties. It was just like a random fan.
That's a likely story.
What happened?
He's not there. I go in and I like go upstairs to see if I want to grab any extra clothes or stuff out of the bathroom. There is a phone on my bathroom sink. Why was there a baby wipe on top of it?
I'm gonna throw
So basically, some nasty girl was in my marital home and used my son's baby wipe to wipe her cuckoo before she went and had sex with Jax in my bed, I'm sure.
Ew,
Yeah.
she's wiping her stanky vajay
Yeah.
before she gets
And it was-
pounded out. Ugh.
So there wasn't a girl that belonged to the thong
Right.
at the house that you were
Not
banging?
at that time.
When I tell you that it was the most basic ass thong,
Who wears straight up white thongs? Am I crazy for thinking like I only wear dark colored underwear? And if you're getting spray tans or you know you have an issue with skin tar,
Why is Sheena here? Why is somebody tell me why Sheena's here? Why is fucking Sheena and Brock ugly as Brock? Brock the Builder, fucking weirdo.
no,
You don't
she's
wear
hooking up with Jax. That's like, don't do it.
In my defense, hold on. People weren't throwing
I'm short.
their thongs around on the
No, they weren't throwing around. One girl just handed me a
See, he's a liar.
thong, like, you know.
See, the story changes.
Luke was on that bus. Luke was on that pub crawl, so that was bull. Like nothing about that story was even true. It's not like it kind of happened. So maybe it was like Luke's like, what is he talking about?
yeah, of course he has lies upon lies. And he's like, some girl like they were throwing their underwear at us on the bar crawl. He's like, ask Tom. Tom will tell you. Ask Tom.
It was a threat.
Mom has no idea. Like none of them know what the fuck he's talking. He's such a fucking liar.
Oh, and now it's a handoff.
No, like some girl gave you.
He's like, fine. I cleaned up, and I meant to throw away her underwear, but
Walks over here. Here.
This is not going to bode well for the crawl.
Jax is really good at making up stories that
I
like
mean-
fit his narrative.
Oh my God. He can create the craziest narratives.
Yeah.
I mean, since the first time I met him, that he went to Michigan State and then he was like in the Navy and he was deployed to Afghanistan. Like, that's
Michigan State. He went to Afghanistan. Michigan State went to Afghanistan. Hey, Larja.
Hey, beautiful. Happy Friday.
Yay. We're on the most benevolent timeline available. Yay.
Yes, the most benevolent timeline is what we are choosing. And did you guys know that it's literally a choice? You can choose happy, you can choose dysfunction, you can choose depressed. You literally have a choice. Yes, there is clinical, and even within a clinical diagnosis, there's a choice to either rise above or live within whatever that is. So we all have an opportunity with this life that we're given, with this light that we're shining, to like truly express the fullness of what we are, right? And with that being said, Jax is crazy.
Yo, he has lost it. He is literally fucking his life up. And I told you this. He will do this. He doesn't know how to have anything nice, good. He doesn't understand. And he's so angry. Look at this motherfucker. Wait do I play you the fucking interview on misspelling that she just did? And how
You look so fucking gorgeous today.
You? Oh.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. You're looking ever so. So you did some lighter highlights, I see.
I did.
Yes. And the lip is a little redder or oranger.
Little bit.
Yes. I'm liking it. You're looking lovely, darling. Lovely. I have a beautiful sestra, don't I, you guys? Oh my God.
I have a beautiful friend, and you should see her and her family when they're out. They take pictures, Larja and her husband and her kids.
Yeah, we're crazy.
There's like bright light everywhere. Like they literally radiate bright light when they go out. It's activating and healing everywhere. It's like lightning coming off of them. You should see it. It's amazing. It's like, and I'm like, oh, you got Bob Marley. Oh no, it's not Bob Marley. It's just Larja.
Oh, thank you. Thank
They're
you.
so like I love it. I look at their pictures and it makes me feel nostalgic, and I don't know why. It's like I feel like I've been there, and I want to be. I need to go where Large is at. Like
Right on.
I love that part of
Party
California.
over here.
Party in-
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you anywhere near Santa Clara or no? Probably not.
No, no, no. I'm in like Northern California, Sacramento area,
Okay.
so that we call that the Central Valley. But
My-
but Northern California on the coast is Oakland, San Francisco, Alameda, Berkeley. You've heard of those places. So that's
Yeah.
also Northern California, but
Oh, wow.
that's like west of
Yeah.
us, and we're in the valley. And then
So
Southern California obviously is down towards Mexico, and that's Los Angeles, San Diego, Palm Springs, all those things are south. Bakersfield. Yeah.
So Santa Clara, I don't know. My nephew got a court notice from them because he spent 6 months over there and 6 months here, like for doing music. He got a court notice from Santa Clara. I'm like, where the fuck is Santa Clara? I don't know. And I'm like, I gotta ask George if anybody knows where Santa Clara is. I think.
Yeah, no, I've heard of it. I haven't been.
Yeah, he's not paying his.
It's not paying. Santa Clara is more down south. So it's by San Jose, Silicon Valley.
Oh.
So that is still considered more Northern California than Southern California.
The whole
But
state of the whole state
actually, I think I have been there. I think I have something famous in Santa Clara.
Well,
what did he do?
The whole state of New Jersey can fit inside of LA County. So,
oh my God, you had a fire out there. How is everybody?
We still have a fire. It's about 3 or 4. It's like 30 miles from me, and like 3 or 4 miles from the beach, like from the ocean. It's like off the coast, but it's really fucking bad, and it's freaking me the fuck out because we've never had one like this. The day we've had 3 or 4.
Is there structures being burned like in the Palisades fire?
Not yet, but it's getting there, and it pisses me off because I keep telling everybody how the wind has changed here, and I keep saying something's wrong. Like the last 3 years, the wind has been so bad that my umbrella picks itself up and flies in the air. That's how bad it is. I have to literally, and it's never been like that. And I think that they're doing it on purpose. And I think these fires are being set, and just like they did in LA with
somebody in your neck of the woods for the New Jersey one. I think they caught. He was either 19 or 23.
So they
something
say.
like that. That's what they said. They caught him. They caught something. Now for the Palisades fire, I haven't heard anything.
What are the odds that there's a bunch of other fires that are naturally set, and then somebody set another one that it just happens to set somewhere else on fire? Come on, man.
Yeah.
And
then I had shown footage of allegedly that, the video did get kind of like they did suppress it. They were like, enlarge it. It's like, well, hey, it already had 106,000 likes by the time I got to it, sir. So you're going to have to deal with the source. I'm just passing along further information, but it had all 3 smokes in the Palisades fire, Altadena fire. There was like a triangle of smoke starting at exactly the same time.
Why did they put it out? You're taking pictures, but you can't put it out. Why would they put it out? Doesn't that make any sense at all?
Exactly.
Here's the sign fire getting started. We see it now, and you see it. Like, put it the fuck out. What are you doing?
In remote areas, and you know what it is. And then they didn't let anybody go up there. They stopped emergency vehicles from going up there, is what Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag got famous all over it again. Because of the whole fire, because like they were filming when the fire happened, and they were kind of like, oh look, it's over. Shit, it's here too,
I cannot believe that you look out their door and they're on a cliff, and you're like, holy shit, the fire is coming off the cliff. And he's like, oh, it shouldn't go past that way. I'm like, because he's like, I've done this before. And like, same thing with like Brody. I'm like, are you kidding me? If I had a fire across the street, I would be flipping I'd be grabbing all my animals. Larja, there's a fucking. I go outside yesterday. You're gonna die. I've sent you pictures. I go outside yesterday. Me and my Snow White self. I go into the gazebo. Me and Snow White self, and going to get the peanuts out. But I look up into the cat bed, into the cat tent, and in the cat bed inside the cat tent is the possum and her babies, and she's chilling and playing with the balls and like a cat.
No way.
First of all, I sat there for about 20 minutes with my back to it without knowing anything was going on.
Yes.
Okay. And I don't,
Yes.
I'm Snow White and all, but I'm not about like walking up to a possum. So
Right.
I hear,
Right.
I'm like, oh, what the cats are? I go, oh my God, and then I was like, and then she just stayed there all day and slept and looked up at me like 4 or 5 times. And I know that she has babies in there because I saw her licking them, and I'm not going to go near them. I'm going to let her stay. But apparently, I now have a possum. I took pictures of her. I have to show it to you.
I wonder what possum energy is. Have you
I don't
looked
know.
up what possum energy is?
No, I didn't think of that. But I also had a freaking raccoon at my back door. I have raccoons that live in the back under our boat, which doesn't ever move. And it's like where like the freaking raccoons were at my back door at 2 a.m. They saw me get up.
Really?
They come to my back door. They mustn't see me all day feeding the cats. And they were coming for me to
You
feed
are
them.
so freaking Hakuna Matata.
I know. I sent you the squirrels, didn't I? I finally got it on
Yes.
video. Them eating out of my hand.
And
And
when you said we were freaking river rocks for real, I was like,
you didn't believe
you are
it, did ya?
committed. I love it.
It's commitment,
Beautiful.
isn't it? Where do you see the
Yes.
new ones? Where do you see the new ones? I went down there. I got a whole stash the other day. It's like 300 of them. When you see all the amazing, I can't wait to show you. I put all this mulch down and stuff. And
So is
yeah,
it called an opossum or a possum?
a possum. So it's possum. So look up possum lady or possum mom or whatever. It's literally coming into my goddamn like my cat and staring at me and chilling like nothing. Like feed me.
Oh,
And then
you know what?
What? Is it
I
bad?
don't mean to scare you, darling, but when I Google, right here, I'm gonna share
Yeah.
my screen if I can. Here, let me
Okay,
separate
please do.
this.
Please do.
And I'm going to share my screen. I'm not into bad news. And that's
Oh my
actually
God.
why I was just telling my mom how I asked God to turn my dreams off. The kids at high school used to be like, oh, Larja, can you go home and try to dream about me and Jax? Because I really like him and I want to know what's going to happen. And I could go home
What a
and I would be
mistake.
able to ask the question before I went to sleep on,
Really?
oh, what's going to happen with so and so and so and so? Is it going to be good for them or bad for them? And I would be able to dream an outcome, go back and tell my friend what the outcome was. They can make the decision. And like within a year, they would come back and be like, oh my God, what you said. Yes, I used to play Miss Cleo on Lake Shasta, on houseboats on Lake
I'm
Shasta.
telling you, I
It
see
got pretty interesting.
you're here to heal and activate others. That's what you're here for. I can see it. I see the whole light. I see the energy coming off of you. Tell me.
Right on. I'm
You're
with it.
literally I know that your aura is violet and white light, and so is mine. Somebody told me that. I mean, I can't see my own, but I feel like I pick up on other people's, but oh yeah, I gotta tell you the whole thing. We'll have to talk about it later. But yeah, Jax is not on the most. Everybody's on the most benevolent timeline available, and the proof to me is that Brittany was able to get rid of Jax. The universe did that for her.
I think I put it in the back. Can you see it?
Got it. Yes. Oh Jesus.
Here, let me scroll to the top.
This bad.
So I got this from, let me go back here first.
Okay.
So my first thing was just like possum energy, and it is an opossum also. And I've used like what is my spirit animal site before in spirit animal totems. Let's go here. This is usually my go-to.
I hope they're not like
so because that other one was not starting off with
okay. Oh, it is opossum. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is that a freaking Mandela effect? Is that a Mandela
Oh, but
effect?
it's saying it different. This one is saying it nicer. The other one was like, you in danger, girl. This one is saying, yeah. This one is saying, in this case, opossum symbolism is letting you know that you must lay low and blend into the fabric of your surroundings. The spirit animal message comes to you because things are not entirely what they appear to be at this time. Thus, your best course of action is to say nothing and do nothing simply. In other words, the opossum meaning is guiding you to allow yourself space and time to see things for what they are. The biggest risk to you right now is taking any risks, says the opossum. Okay. Alternatively, it symbols like the tarantula. It's letting you know that the universe is working behind the scenes to fulfill your dreams. Therefore, you must be patient and allow things to develop. Moreover, you must also trust that you will know at the exact moment to make your move. In other words, opossum meanings insists that you take passive stance in all that's happening to you. This is beautiful because I know you feel like doing some shit. I know you feel like getting some TNT and blowing some shit up.
I do, and I wasn't,
I know you want to Minecraft some shit. I know you do.
I'm getting pissed. I'm getting pissed by the day. The more stuff, I'm getting more pissed.
Yes. So this is telling you, lay low, do not engage.
Oh God.
She came and had babies in your yard to multiply the fact that you need to lay low.
Not in my yard, in my gazebo, where actually I have my blanket.
Where your actual animals go, where your strays go. Yes.
Yeah. In the bed.
Yes.
And I'm like,
playing with the ball.
Playing like a cat.
To lay low.
Like, okay.
It says people with this totem are highly intelligent. They prefer to use their brains and their wits as opposed to their physical strength to get what they desire. They understand how to use diversion and strategy in all situations. Folks with opossum totems also have the habit of coming out of nowhere and step into success. Furthermore, most people never see this spirit animal coming until it's too late and they have won the game.
What are they going to do to me? There, see how she is. They said they'll have the babies on her back or something. She's way bigger than that. She's huge. She's like this big, bigger than my cats. Oh, I wish I'd see one like that. So, oh my God.
So that's one of the things. But look, let me show you what the other one said. The other one was like kind of. It was all.
Well, how about a raccoon coming to my back door? Can we look up raccoon too?
Okay, well, let's look at.
Sorry, guys. Second hour, we're switching over to spirituality. we'll incorporate this somehow.
Well, let me.
Because we have Jax's face on here. He's a rageaholic. He reminds. Now they say that Louis is a narcissist, and so is Jax. Jax isn't as smart as Louis. Is a little more intelligent wise, money wise. He just fucks up and gets caught. But Jax, I feel like, is a narcissist that's is much more selfish.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, and like I feel like
he's crazy with it.
Jax only got married because it looked good because it looked good. And I'm telling you, that's all he does shit for. And you know what? And Brittany recognizes that. He's like, you ruined my life by divorcing me. It's all your fault. And my life is over. You were fucking treating her, like calling her fat. Where do you hear this? I have in the interview. I'm going to play it from Miss Spelling. I didn't know that Tori Spelling did interviews, but she's like trying to get herself on the right.
And the audacity of Jax. I'll fuck a snake if somebody will hold the head, Taylor. Having a problem with anyone his wife chooses to smash in or outside of their friend circle. I'm sorry, sir, but you've done way too much for you to even pretend to be mad that I sent some titty pics to Justin, and that gives you the right to flip a table on me, ass?
And
really?
not only
No.
It was way worse than that too. Wait, you hear what Brittany says about it too. She said she tells so I played the interview of them all both at the premieres last week. I can play it again. I forget anybody watched it or not. And it's so bad. She's so scared. And that fucking bitch, his goddamn publicist was standing behind her, Brittany. He's basically telling her to stop talking about Jax. Like it's so triggering off the show. Okay, when you encounter raccoon symbolism, it's a sign that you must let go of a situation, person. Oh gosh,
it's the same message. Wow, it's the same message.
Wow,
you're freaking Snow White. You already said it, and your animal kingdom is coming to you with messages.
The squirrels are everywhere. They're coming up. They're literally.
I wonder what the squirrel is.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I know I have peanuts, but I didn't even have them in my hands yesterday, and I was sitting there and they were coming into looking at me like, "Are you gonna give us? Let me give us." There's like 4.
But it also means to leave no stone unturned. In your quest for resolution within the current problem you're facing. So, in other words, like the leopard, take time to look at the whole picture, so you can use the possum to take the time. Get the whole picture, and then the raccoon helps you see the unseen while you're taking possum time. You're doing raccoon eyes.
Yeah, I was. You're right. I was ready, and I was even ready to do it again tonight. I was like, we gotta talk about this. Gotta talk about this shit, man. But like, I know, and I feel like a lot of people are already talking about that situations, but it
Oh
just
my
I
gosh,
want
and this is so you. You are shy and charismatic at the same time.
dude, I know because I don't like I don't
You
like
see that?
physical. Yes, I don't like being around physical people, but I love this. This is my favorite. Like this is my favorite thing to do, is to be on live and talk about the stuff that I like to talk about, like
Oh my
reality
God.
TV.
And you are so level 8 with me, the insatiable
Yeah.
curiosity. No way.
Always. Yes. Oh my God, Seagull, they're geniuses. $100.
Yes.
See, I said I like problem solving. I don't want complete. I like duality. I need to be duality with compromise, though. No,
Mhm.
or there's no or me or you. We have to live in an and world, not an or world. So it's me and you, not me or you. You know, like and even
Mhm.
with everything in this universe, everything in the earth, with the country, with everything, we can compromise. We don't need to fight. There's ways for compromise. Okay, there's a family of them, and there's the two. I think they're brothers. They come and they'll in the middle of the night. I'll hear them talking to each
They're
other.
so cute. Don't they look like they
No,
won't give you rabies?
I'm telling you, the one squirrel too. One of my squirrels is missing an eye, so I know it's him. It's so funny. He used to look at me side. He looks at me like this. I'm like, come here, dude. I have to show. He might be in one of the videos.
One-eyed squirrel energy.
Yeah, see how, oh my God, there's so many of them. And I also like, there's freaking a ton of blue jays, every day, ton of cardinals and blue jays eating in the bird food. And like, it's just crazy. And the peanuts, the blue jays love peanuts. And I just sit there and I could video it every day, but then I would have so many of them. I have a couple of them, but literally the fact that they come eat out of my hand is crazy to me.
Okay.
They've been doing it for a couple of years, but finally they let me actually video it finally. Because I'm like, nobody believes me. I'm like,
Mhm.
I am fucking snowy. And then I was like, Larja, look at these friggin' lilies. They're that tall as me. And they're like
You
the first
guys, she has Jurassic Park lilies in her
thing.
freaking backyard, you guys.
I'll have to show you.
Jurassic Park lilies. That's the name. I went to Jamaica before, and when I was in the girl Jamaica, everything was just so lush. Like we think everything here is so manicured. Everything there was so lush, but still like you could walk through it. You know what I mean? And it was reminded me of Jurassic times in Jamaica. And your lilies would have fit right in.
And can you believe that those little sprouts right now are going to be there's 30 foot, 40 foot banana Mustafa banana trees. And I know it's 30 foot because I have 3 floors. The second floor, it came up to the second floor last year, and every year they get taller. So they said the tallest will get, so they'll go to the 3rd floor. And then the ones I planted the year after, they'll be 20 foot. And then my cannon horns in the back, they'll grow to be about 12 feet each. But I think I showed you them too. I'm obsessed, and they're the ones that literally multiply every year. So all of them, the banana trees multiply, and I planted the rhizomes like 3 or 4 summers ago. And
How long? 3 or 4?
3 or 4 years. Yeah, I planted them about 3 or 4
Wow.
years ago. Yeah, and every year and my
Amazing.
grass. Did you see my grass?
And so I'm wondering what the root system is like under there because,
I know.
dude,
Well, the
you know how like they say,
the tree, Mr. Healer probably has his roots throughout the entire, because he's older than the house. Healer,
yeah,
they put the
yeah.
new thing around it. That's Healer. What I tell you about? He's a Christmas tree, so he's like pine cones everywhere. Pine tree, but his roots, he's been there longer than the house is. So his roots go definitely. We know they go out to the sidewalk, which is like a good 150 feet. Well,
Yeah.
about 50 feet. So we know that goes that far. So I know his roots are underneath us, which makes me feel good because I know that he's definitely a healer and a protector. So he's coming back to life. I thought he was dying, and then I got his hair cut over the winter, or it was at the end of last summer, and he's coming back to life. He was getting some mold and stuff on it. I was getting upset. I thought he was dying, but then I put mulch. I put
oh my gosh,
garden bed, and I filled it with mulch
I used
yesterday.
to cry about the trees. Oh my gosh,
Oh, don't even think
I love the trees.
Well, you know what's crazy?
I have a wood installation concept for when wood speaks, where it's
Yeah.
like, you know how like you see things in trees and the trunks and the symbolism, how it's like our hair and our body and our limbs.
Well,
And I love that the as above, so below. And the trees are
yeah,
perfect
definitely.
symbolism of that
They
because the
communicate with each other
roots
too.
are usually a mirror to the, to the top of the tree.
And they
So
talk to each other.
yeah,
They
exactly.
are
They do communicate.
They communicate. And also I found that, I don't know where, I have to look this up. Somebody on TikTok had this like headphones, and then you clip it to the any kind of plant.
Yes, I love that. I want one of those too.
Yes. So I'm like, where do we get that? Where is that?
Where do you get that?
I would keep forgetting
And,
to look on Amazon.
and it picks up like how lions made
Music.
mushroom sounds.
Music.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, freaking music.
That's
like,
amazing.
I know. Let me show
We
her.
are so awesome. So your squirrel is saying often a message for us to have more fun. Most likely we've been so busy taking life seriously that we've forgotten that play is essential too. And to lighten your load, your thoughts and worries and stresses can be detrimental to your health. If you encounter the flying, are your squirrels flying?
No. They're just regular.
Because that means
that squirrels.
That means that you're getting a download, because the flying squirrel symbolizes a new awareness surfacing deep within your subconscious. Wow.
When I'm out there, you know what's crazy? So this is last summer. Is this a video? No. So this is last summer. When I'm sleeping out here, I can fall asleep instantly. There's the cat out there. I fall asleep instantly, and I can feel myself almost astro projecting almost, and but for some reason I can't do it, and I jump. I come back into my body, and these are banana trees that I said these will be 30 foot. These will be 40 this year.
You guys see the Jurassic? What's happening? You see that?
Look at my grass.
Those are freaking lily leaves.
I don't know what this is.
Amazing.
This is Ellie. She's probably playing with the possum actually. The possum. Wait a minute. What's she looking at? Or a groundhog or something.
So you have been in there for 20 minutes with a mama possum and her babies. Just la 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 la.
I was literally sitting facing out. There she is. This is last summer. This is last summer.
Oh.
So
hey, mama.
This was. Oh wait, this could be this year. This might be earlier. But look how big she is.
Yeah, if that was this year, she was prego, huh?
Well, I don't know. I'm assuming this is her last, because I remember seeing her last summer. I don't think did I make this year yet? Let me see this thing. Oh no, this is this year because I made this part. But so this is just maybe a month ago. Oh no, look at the trees. No, it's last summer. That's me. Look at that. Yeah, this is last summer. So she's crawling in the banana. Scared, at least scared at her.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know.
I don't know if you can hear me talking. I call her possum person. But yeah, she was literally like, where's your again? This might be the groundhog. A fucking groundhog with a tunnel. And like, look at her.
I'm gonna GPT that.
Right at me.
Oh, look at her. She's like, you are Snow White. She like in the daytime coming up to you like this.
Like, no, mommy, no.
Okay.
I'm freaking that's like, yeah, literally last summer. So, I mean, she's back and she was right there, literally hanging out. I don't know. Look at nighttime. I love it. They glow.
Oh, look how pretty.
My swans glow at
That
nighttime.
looks like we need a DJ who's not James Kennedy in the corner.
Right over here. I'm obsessed with it. Then I have my fairy garden with blue lights.
No.
Look at that shit, dude. I'm telling you, I'm like obsessed with my yard.
I'm gonna send you a baby pterodactyl so that you can hang it from your Jurassic.
I also I got it from a dragon from Brendan.
I'm gonna have to find one. A pterodactyl something.
I think I was looking for the raccoon. Yeah, I was looking for the raccoon or something at night. On my lights. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed. Sorry.
So this is a study that was done to find the difference.
But yeah, that's what I always talk about my yard, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That's what that'll look like again this year. I'm sorry. I'm all being don't ignore us. Just like, don't listen to us. We're just doing our thing.
Well, we can get back to the show if you want. That was a nice 20-minute hiatus.
Yeah, sorry guys. But it is we're not pretending that it's okay. Manny, do you want to come up? We're not saying it's okay. But listen, why is it okay for everything? It's like they weren't best friends, first of all, Manny. And you said you said something about like you felt bad for Jax, or you
And
wanted
I've
her.
watched both episodes now, so I get to tap in, y'all.
We need Mandy to
Mhm.
I can't remember why. I'm sorry that we sidetracked, but if you're still here, I would like to know why you're on Jax's side. Because all he did was lie to us the entire time. And if you want to see why, you want to see how? Oh, wait, let me get out of here. He literally, all right, so let me get to Brittany's interview with, what's her face? Oh, okay, hold on, it's in somewhere else. Am I still sharing now? I'll share in a second. So Brittany's interview with Tori Spelling was 2 days ago. Actually, no, did you guys see the premiere interview yet? For the premiere night, just it's only like a couple minutes with both of them. It's really bad. Yeah. This is it.
I haven't seen any
Oh, okay.
additional interviews outside of like the after show.
Oh, shit.
But I haven't seen like anything else, to
Oh my
know
God. Oh God, you're gonna
what's
die.
really going on.
All right, well, this is bad. So I have to play it for you because this matters because it plays into what he's doing right now to her still. So this is a week ago. Okay.
Is it worse for a husband to cheat with 5 women
Well, call her
than
fat.
for his wife to smash one of his acquaintances? What's
Yeah.
worse?
Oh shit. Hold on. All right.
I'm searching that as I'm asking
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
So how
is you guys see this? Yeah. So this is her. This is her being scared at the premiere party last week for episode 1. And then I'm going to play something where she actually did an interview at nighttime explaining what happened. Now watch this bitch behind her. Her fucking publicist that fuck Jax. Watch this. This is wild. Let me make sure I turn it up. This is fucking crazy.
Right? I love seeing everybody.
First of all, and number 2, everybody asking her if she's proud of Jax. Jax is her abuser. Jax has physically abused her.
Yes.
Not worried about how Jax is doing. Everything Brittany says. Brittany gets
Who's
fucking.
the lady with the black hair? That's the publicist.
That's the publicist. That's the assistant.
So whose panties were they?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay. Also with her.
Listening. She taps her.
Why are they on her shoulders like that? They're like, that's
their publicist.
Like, go stand over by that palm tree. Was it near Palm Sunday? There's a palm tree over there. Why? She looks like
bad and you deserve so much better. So how are you moving?
Fuck you, bitch.
Oh,
Fuck
she is listening. Look.
He's not saying anything wrong. Why are they talking to her about Jax? Okay, so that was that. So then that night, right?
Okay, wait. Okay, real quick. So
Yes.
I had Googled, I AI'd, is it, the question was, is it worse for a husband who cheated with 5 women? Is that worse? Or is it worse for the wife to smash one of his acquaintances? And so it says it's impossible to definitively say whether or not him cheating with 5 women is quote unquote worse than the wife having a one-time sexual encounter with an acquaintance, because both violate trust and commitment inherent in a marriage, and the severity is subjective, right? So I can get that. And I must say that I can understand why I'm just giving perhaps ideal as to why the mother of his son would make such a definitive action, because her doing that, like Lauren says, is, even if they aren't close, it's a big F you to Jax, because that shows you that I can do like you do. For one, I can do it in our friend group too.
I mean,
because he predid it.
Basically what he thinks anymore. So
exactly, and that's
like,
letting him know
matter.
she doesn't give a F what he thinks, right?
No.
So she like frees herself. Plus, you only have to do one guy, and it's an acquaintance.
And somebody
that, like, totally, like, you don't have to go a whole lot of places to ruin him. You go to one of his friends, and that like annihilates them. That's why he's spazzing out.
Well, you know what? You shouldn't have fucked people in her house. You shouldn't have called her fat and ugly. Shouldn't have called her SpongeBob when she was pregnant. Yeah. So get fuck off. I don't care.
Yeah.
She should fuck his brother. If he had a brother, she should fuck his brother.
Yes. Yeah. Hello. Oh my God. So you're with me. Like it's like the ultimate get back to him. The ultimate get back. Like anybody else, it wouldn't even matter. You would have just been a slut. But that dude, it hurts really bad in a different way on a man level.
You know what?
And
He should fucking stop doing cocaine. You know, he should actually
Right.
get fucking help. And it's just, you know, I can't deal with this fucking dude. I can't. I mean, she literally.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Huh. It's just the fact that like she has another interview and how scared she was at the premiere. And because they were looking over her, you know, Lori was looking over her shoulder, and Jax freaked out on her that night. And she did this interview. Of course, now I can't fucking find it. But hold on, maybe it was in my notes. It's just fucking literally like she's like, I was scared. I had a really bad night. He was watching me, and Lori was watching her the whole time, telling her basically like, don't say certain things about Jax. Like, stop fucking asking about him, then.
So is that the one with the black hair or the blonde hair?
Yeah, the black hair. Well, both of them.
Oh, Lori.
She's got an
Okay.
assistant. Yeah, she's Lori, and then I don't know who the other chick's name, but allegedly that's her assistant. So here's this interview, right? I don't know.
Okay.
This is the part that she says.
You know, he was saying, "Mommy, different,"
That makes me.
But that is heartbreaking in the best way for me. Like it was just absolutely. I've got lights everywhere.
All right.
Very, very badly. Very, very bad. Very, very fast. Jax was losing in custody. There was just a lot that happened a couple days before.
Okay, let me get back a little bit further.
Feeling out of control, and
He was being a cokehead.
Yep.
Put my foot down and
using her.
And
with or without coke.
Help him.
Everyone wants to talk about Jax with her. Well, how about ask her how she is?
To be there for him for 10 years.
Well, they realize that she. So there's one more I want to play for you, and then this is the one about the night of People Magazine. This one.
I was kind of like she wanted him so bad, and but I don't condone violence. I don't subscribe to any form of violence with women.
He didn't start until just recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it always escalates. Even him getting her titties. Him getting her titties was his first ultimate act of control on her. Because remember, he was always talking about taking his titties back.
Yep. And so this is the chick she was at. So she was at the fucking play at the premiere the night before that, or the day before this. She's one of the girls that was asking all about Jax. Now listen to this. This is the part I want you guys to really fucking see. You guys see it, right?
You again.
Let me fast forward it. I'm sorry. It's like to see you again. She's so fucking annoying. It's like, do you understand what's going on? She has been abused, you fucking cunt. But listen, anyway.
You too. I just saw you last night at the premiere of The Valley. How was that for you?
I'm not gonna lie, I was in a weird headspace.
Rightfully, like I would imagine you would be.
But I didn't expect to be like that. But like, not only with everything that was going on, my dress didn't come in. I was like dealing with things like right from the get-go. And I know that's not like that big of a deal, but it's such a big night for us. And I'm so excited and so grateful for everything. But I even texted all my friends and I was like, I'm so sorry I wasn't myself last night. Because normally I'm like the life of the party and just so much fun. And they were all like, what's going on?
They just realized.
I don't know. I was just in such a weird headspace that I'm not normally in. And I don't know. I felt really weird. I had a lot of anxiety when I woke up today because I just didn't
feel yourself.
I didn't feel like I was myself. Yeah.
But it's okay to have those nights.
Yeah.
And your friends know that, especially.
It's not just one night, bitch. It's her fucking life. She's in therapy. She's traumatized. It's not just one fucking night.
Like The Valley is going to show a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly not surprised that you would be a little,
Yeah.
because I know I saw an interview that you did and you're like, is Jax around? Like, where is he? And
I saw that video and I untagged myself from it because I was just like, but a lot of comments were like talking about my appearance, of course. And then, but I was like, does nobody like realize that I was like scared on the carpet or like who was like, if Jax was around listening to what I was saying, you know what I mean? Like I felt like if I was watching that, that's what I would have noticed.
And why were you scared?
What do you think?
Just because I didn't want him to hear the things I was saying. Like I felt like I couldn't be myself if he was around and hearing what I was saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, a lot to unpack with that.
Yeah.
But I do also need to note that you looked beautiful
Thank
last
you,
night. I know
thank
you said the
you.
dress wasn't what you wanted, but when you walked in, I was like, oh my God, she literally looks like a sparkling queen.
She's damaged, asshole.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
it totally matched because everyone was telling me how you got your sparkle back this
Yeah.
season. And I was like, it fits.
Yes.
This is what fits.
Yeah.
So,
He's up till now, present day, he's still doing what he's doing. He's still abusing her.
I know. And that's another reason why
They're separated.
I felt so weird. It's because like I wasn't my sparkly self, I guess.
yes.
You know?
But
I feel a lot better today.
I'm glad. Yeah. And I feel like it is a different energy.
Yeah.
It's a different
Asshole.
energy, but it's also totally fine to have
Punch her in the fucking face.
those nights.
Yeah.
Not just not one night, it's just one night, it's her fucking life.
I don't know how you could not have those nights. Like I said in the beginning, you know, this season is going to be a tough one for you.
Mhm.
How are you feeling going in?
She's fucking
into the premiere.
You know, I finally watched the episode.
Okay.
And, you know, it does show a lot of what's going on. And it is going to be very hard to relive. But I feel like I truly am in such a better place now. I've like moved past a lot of that. But it's just like sharing it with the world and getting the judgment of other people and this and that. Like, I don't handle everything perfect always, you know? So it's just, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions, I think.
In the trailer, I mean, I feel like everyone is talking about the restraining order that you filed against Jax. Walk me back the moment you decided this was needed.
So I didn't ever actually file a restraining order.
Okay.
It was something that was going to happen if he didn't leave me alone.
Okay.
So it was kind of like this is going to happen if not. You'll see more as you watch more of the season what that's about. So I don't want to like give too much of that away. But before, of course, 2 days before we started filming, which everybody sees in the first episode, like that's whenever I really could have called the cops or done something because it was very, very, very bad and very traumatic. But I didn't. I had, you know, Jason and Janet came over and we like settled it between all of us. And Jason took him.
You took him out of the house because he wouldn't stop beating her the fuck up.
Away, and Janet stayed with me, and I think Lori actually came over that night. So it was like, you know, we handled it that way. But I was like, in the future, if this ever happens again, I'm taking a different route.
No, you told him if he didn't go to rehab and stay in rehab that you were going to do it. And he left it.
It does seem, I mean, I talked to Jax last night and he is really trying to change.
He's not, though.
Do you believe that he has changed?
No. So I see a lot of things that you guys don't see. A lot of the stuff that's behind closed doors. If he is truly sober and everything like that, like that's great. A lot of people were asking me last night, like if I was proud of him and stuff. And that was really hard for me to take because I went through a lot. And I tried to get him help for a long time. So being proud of him after 10 years and us having a son together and still didn't get help for a very long time. It's hard to say that you're proud of somebody. Like I definitely want that for him. I just hope it's not performative. I hope it's not because he knows how bad this season's going to be for him. There's different things. Like I don't trust him.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to just be like, yes, Team Jax on board. Like, I'm not going to be that way for a very long time.
You don't need to be.
And again, I do want him to have help. I do want him to get better. I hope that it's real and that it's true. And we do have to be in each other's lives. So, you know, it's just complicated because I don't really know what I believe at this point.
You just said if he's sober. I noticed that last night too when we were talking.
Yeah.
Do you not think he's actually
do you guys think this is too? I don't know.
Sober?
I mean, he does pass drug tests and stuff.
Okay.
I think it's just maybe even if he is sober, his personality doesn't change, and I'm still dealing with a lot of stuff.
Wow.
Always, almost every day. So it's like
that's true. Like hardcore
just,
addicts, even when they're not using, they still have the manipulation and all of that. You know what I mean?
With or without the drugs. You know, drugs has made it worse.
Right. Not that much of a change.
It increased how he treated her even worse.
Change, but like, of course, you know, I want that for him, and I want that because it would make all of our lives easier. But I just think he is who he is.
Do you find that co-parenting? I know he keeps saying that he has been sober for over 100 days. Like in those 100 days, has co-parenting got any easier? Okay.
No, it's almost gotten worse. I mean, not that it's gotten worse. It's either stay the same. It's hard to explain. It's been a lot of ups and downs. A lot of ups.
She really needs to she has a therapist, thank God.
Ups and downs. when you've gone through it for as long as I have. And also like
I'm trying to tell this girl, he's been abusing me for a long time. I'm not going to be simply self. It's not
victim mentality of it all is really bothersome to me.
He's not a victim.
Because I feel like he's never going to realize how much damage he actually
the fucking victim
did to me. Like I was the one who actually went through this stuff.
Right.
And I feel like he's just trying to get ahead of all that.
Of what is going to be shown on the show.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look pretty.
Yeah.
Because when I talked to him last night, he was very remorseful and he was just
he's a
saying,
liar.
He says all the right things.
He's a fucking liar. Wait do you see how bad it is?
But does he say that to you or is he just saying that to us?
He says it to you guys. Sometimes he says it to me, but majority of the time he's just worried about who I'm dating, who I am around. Like, do I like it's
Wait,
not
still today?
Oh
He's-
yes. Oh yes. Every single day.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean really?
Yes.
Because I know in the
And he still brings up Julian, who I have not talked to in months.
Okay, because I was going to talk about that.
I'm not.
Are you kidding me, bitch? Brittany, tell this bitch to fuck off.
Talked to that man in months and months and months and months.
She's telling you he's still doing it now.
But that still gets brought up to me almost on a daily basis.
And telling her fat and ugly.
Like, and his go-to line is,
she needs to get a fucking restraining order so the judge makes them only communicate through an app with the kid.
what would any man do if they found out that their friend was hooking up with their wife, blah, blah,
You
blah,
were fucking people. He was fucking people.
blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's just like he never takes accountability. And that is what is driving me so crazy. And that's, it's hard. It's hard.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But I am glad to know that, like we were talking about in the beginning of the interview, that you are going to get your independence back.
Yes.
And we're going to see a different side of
Mhm.
you. And we're going to see your sparkle back.
Yes. Yeah.
And so that's exciting.
Yes, I know. I'm ready for all of that to be shown.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's going to be a different version of Brittany that people are
Yeah.
used to, especially from like
Heal
Vanderpump days.
first. She needs to heal first.
Whenever I was just gullible and whatever, like I don't take any shit from him no more. So
Which is
like,
good.
yeah, like
she's still damaged.
I'm still my same sweet, good friend.
You need to fucking help it.
Person, but with him, it's the boundaries are completely different. So I stick up for myself and I stand my ground,
You
and
shouldn't have
especially
to.
to
You
this
shouldn't have
day. Like,
Shouldn't stick up for yourself. I shouldn't talk to them at all.
No, but I
happy
love
about that, yeah.
As someone that has watched Vanderpump Rules since you joined the
This is
show,
real.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
real
over
life.
here like clapping for
Thank you.
That
Thank
is amazing,
you.
and that is
This isn't Vanderpump. This is real life, bitch. Fuck this show.
amazing for other women to see.
Yes,
because
and
we're
that's
not alone in this journey.
and that's something I always like try to remind myself is
So we know that she's scared of him. We know that he's fucking abusing her still. And I would love Manny to tell me why he is still Team Jax. Sorry, guys. You guys need to see that. You guys need to see that. We can play Jax's too. Jax's is a crock of shit. And his is a crock of
Like,
shit.
why are we still Team Jax?
Like I don't understand. There's
Narcissistic.
Yes. I need a liar.
Dope fiend.
Liar.
I wouldn't be surprised if his
is such a
coke
bad
use
interview.
didn't. I honestly, allegedly, speculatively, wouldn't be surprised if his coke use didn't include crack.
Therapy.
I wouldn't
And
be
as a
surprised
therapist myself,
because
of
he
course
is
I'm gonna say
like
that's it.
We didn't
very
This season.
addictive acting looking.
Look how
He
fucked
looks
up
like he even look. I mean, like now that I mentioned a little
Yeah.
crack, he does look kind of like a functioning crackhead. Like,
Wiggle
I'm
about it.
sorry. I'm sorry, but allegedly he could look like that. I don't know. I don't
I see.
know. But the come down and the hunt
Yeah.
and
question
him having to be around his family disrupts the hunt for his high. So now you're my problem, and my life went wrong after we got together because now you can't go do everything you wanted to do, bro.
Lauren thinks that even if they are close friends, Julie, so who fucking cares? Fuck Jax. Listen,
Yeah.
all bets are off. There's no more fucking rules. After what he has done to her, abused her physically, she can fuck whoever she wants. Fuck.
That's what I think.
He had a brother.
That's kind of where I am with it.
Lauren,
And I don't
that's
even
crazy.
I don't even
Ooh,
like
watch the whole
horse.
thing today. Yeah, watch it because listen, there's nothing. I'm showing you what listen. Look how he's a liar. He's not sober. This interview is so fucking. This is that same night too. Like, did you see how she was fucking looking over her shoulder? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Julian was a year ago, and he knew about it. He's the cokehead. He's not losing it. He's a narcissistic fucking cokehead who's now abusing his wife for no fucking reason.
Abusing her in front of his abusing her in front of his special needs son.
He
autistic
never
son.
talks about oh God, I'll try to fast forward. I'll play a little bit of it just so you get an idea of how much of a fucking liar he is. Look at this face.
In the last.
It's not what to be there.
What can we expect?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Drama. Sad, embarrassing for me personally. Yeah, sad, embarrassing, disappointment.
You're still doing it. You're still doing it.
It was very, very hard. I mean,
still acting that way.
These are all the words that I did.
So he's saying to this person how horrible it is, and this guy doesn't get it fucking either. Like this guy don't get it either. They're like, blah, 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 blah. It's like this is not a joke, dude. This is
everybody is in on the shits with Jax.
Used to explain the season. It's very, very
nobody
difficult
believes
for
him
me.
though. So nobody on the cast believes them. They're all mad at him for leaving the rehab twice.
Very difficult. I'm not talking.
So how long did he stay in the rehab?
7 days and then 3 days.
Oh hell no! So I thought she was already supposed to do. I thought she was already supposed to do a restraining order.
I don't know why she hasn't. I don't know. You know why? Because he was his job, and I think she's afraid of him.
Oh yeah, like how will they film together?
They won't. They're already ready to fire him. So if they know that she's got to get a restraining order against him, which I think they already know. I mean, he's really fucked up here.
Yeah, it was very hard.
Tell me why you say disappointed.
You know, a lot of reasons, but mainly just disappointed. Watching back, I saw the first.
I mean, I don't know
how I treated people, especially Brittany. How
you don't care, you're still fucking doing it.
Just at rock bottom, I was. Just how
still are
hanging on by a thread for a lot of the season.
This has been his same apology for like
except this time to apologize for being a fucking physically abusive, not just emotionally, physically.
Yeah. Express enough how
and fucking verbally.
By far was
attacking her. Why?
Worst year of my life.
Tell me why. It's not because of Julian. Julian is because of this.
Right.
It was very tough, and the fact that I'm still standing right now is a blessing.
You're not sober, motherfucker, liar.
It really, really is.
This is
and coming back stronger.
Yes.
Not yet, bitch. Not yet.
Yeah, and like I've said this before, this show was not shot real time. It was a year ago, so I'm in a very, very different place than I am.
The fact that it's a year ago and you're still fucking doing it is sick and sad, you fucker.
Dynamics have shifted. The relationships have shifted. Everything.
We haven't. For the worse. Sorry.
It's completely different. I've worked super hard to get to this point. I'm actually at about 132 days sober. Really proud of myself. I've worked extremely hard to get here. But I did watch the episode night, and I was debating on whether I was going to watch it or not.
Or did he sound like he questioned the word sober when he said sober? He's like, sober?
TV. I'm not a fan of it. I just don't like it. But you know what? I decided to take some ownership and see how I acted. And I got to be honest, I started crying the first 5 minutes in. I don't know who that person is. It was a shell of a human being. I was disgusted.
Whatever.
I look sick. I look angry. I look depressed. I just don't know who that person is.
He's only concerned with how he looks.
Where are we picking up with?
Because
it seems like you said, to use your word, everything was left in chaos. When we see this season, which is starting next week, tell me, where do we pick up? Where do we pick like exactly where we left off, or is there?
I don't understand. I picked up from season 1.
Yeah, like when the season 2 begins, how is it sort of like? Where does it begin?
Well, with me personally, I go in rehab. Yeah, so obviously there's a big gap in between season 1 and season 2. So
the questions are
going to rehab and fixing myself, but it's not good. It's not good. And like I said, it's just not good. I don't have any other words. Like, this is a very, very, very tough year for me. Very tough year. I've gone through a divorce. I've gone through rehab twice. I've gone through AA, therapy, losing friends, bipolar, PTSD, OCD, losing my house, like almost losing my child. Like, I can't, like all these things right here. I mean, the fact that I'm still here right now after going through all that, it says a lot. It really does, because a lot of guys I know that have gone through that would be here right now.
How do you every single day then find the strength to?
My son. Just to answer that easily for you, this is my kid. He's my sole force, my driving force to being here today. That little boy is my angel. I love him more than anything in the world. And, when I was at my darkest moment, which was a lot, there was times I just didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be here. I want to throw in the towel and be like, nobody will care if I'm gone. I've literally destroyed a lot of relationships, friendships. I've destroyed my marriage. Who cares? Let's just go. We'll call it a day. You know what I'm saying? But then I thought, like, listen, my son's going to grow up one day and he's going to not have a father. And I just could not be that selfish and be that. I would hurt more people, I think, than anything else. And I just really, really want my son grow up one day knowing that his dad had a problem and he fixed it and he rose above and he's a good man now.
I'll never forget the line that you said where you're a great father, but a terrible husband. And I thought that showed growth there with you.
Yeah. I love being a dad more than anything. I wish I could be with my son every single moment of every day, but unfortunately going through a divorce, that's hard until we figure out how we're going to deal with all this.
Husband
Being a
directly
husband,
linked to being a good dad? To me, it kind of is. So to me, a dad protects his family, provides for his family, and if you're doing things to like fuck around and break your family up and abuse your wife, but you're an alleged good dad, are you? Because you're abusing the portal for this life that you're like, oh, my reason for living. You're abusing that. And it's just like such BS. Like, I don't like, and he sounds like Martell Holt. Martell Holt used to be the same way.
Yep. So fucking delusional, think we're stupid, think we don't see what the fuck's going on. Because look at him. This person doesn't realize this night that this was right before the fucking premiere. That's when he threw the shit at her. It was another time. He's been, oh my God, I still didn't play the other one. I'll play that last like after we talk again, because we'll talk about this tonight. You got to hear what she says about how he's been doing this for years, abusing physically. Him acting like he's clean right here, it makes me nuts.
It's tough for me. It's just tough for me.
He should not be doing this interview. He's fucking.
Unless you have a story, you don't have a way to persuade.
I mean, honestly, it's just a bunch of bullshit. He makes me fucking crazy. He's a fucking abuser. No matter drugs or not, that doesn't matter. He still fucking does it to her. He was rage texting her the entire time, blaming her for losing the show, for his fucking coke addiction, blaming her for his fucking coke addiction and for the fucking show, for telling on him, for fucking getting him away from her because he was fucking scaring her. That's all her fault. Is he fucking delusional? I'm sorry. Like, you guys don't get it. Like, this makes me so, because first of all, he's lying about being sober. Okay. He's not sober. He hasn't been. And he fucking admits it again. That he's like, oh yeah, all those interviews were lies. And no, I went twice. And the guy doesn't fucking get it. The guy interviewing right there doesn't understand. Right. This motherfucker is not happy. This is not a happy time. He's got a lot of fucking work to do. These people are like, oh, just you're having a bad day. No, man, they're really fucked up.
Like, he's so composed. He's changed. But that's only composed in public. And that's why I think his nose still sounds stuffed up when he's talking about 100 days sober. Because Brittany says, I mean, what's her name? Yeah, Brittany. Yeah, Brittany says that he hasn't changed during their co-parenting. And it's gotten worse, kind of. So that means he's still induced. Hey, Bianca. Yeah, I just started taping the after show to my channel to you guys. Thanks for coming through.
Do you guys want to see the after show? I mean, it's just a bunch of the same shit. He's a fucking. Oh, thank you, Bianca, for coming through too. I'm telling you, hi, Curvies. I love you guys.
Yeah, no, we don't have to do I call this the Valley after show because you already did the recap.
I really, honestly, I can't even. It just makes me angry because the fact that he does all I'm sober, then he's like comes back and he's like, oh, I lied, I wasn't really sober when I said I was. Now I really am. And he's like, no, and even if he is, he still hasn't fucking changed his behavior. So he literally needs to get it. But she knows once she gets a restraining order, that's it. He's going to lose his job. And I don't know if she really wants that, but I really think at this point,
because she wants child support.
Yeah,
so she doesn't want to mess up her bag.
The 12.5%. Yeah, she's gonna have to he's gonna have to work for her to. I don't know if he'll lose part of the bar. I mean, I don't think so.
Well, he could go work at the bar full time and be a bartender again.
He could work at his own bar, I think. I don't know if he's going to even be able to keep his. The thing is, he acts like that bar. I thought that bar was way bigger than it was.
Yeah, it's a hole in the wall.
It's like a walk. It's like, all right, if like you know how like you go to a Chinese restaurant and they don't have chairs, it's just a takeout. You walk in, it's like you walk in and it's like one you know, what the fuck am I trying to say? Counter fucking thing, right? It's like one bar, no seat, like maybe a couple seats, I think, but it was attached to another place or something. And I think that place is like not, it's like Dominic's or something, it's not there anymore or something. And they put like Jax's sign is like a fucking one that he made off of Canva and printed it out. I'm talking.
No way.
I'm not kidding you. Where's the fucking where's the interview?
Yeah,
Where,
show us.
I think I'm gonna kind of think about where the interview is. Okay, I was gonna say, do you want to come up and talk? Listen, I can't take this fucking dude. I know there's a lot more that happened on the show. Listen, Jesse.
Thanks for popping over there, Kathy.
Yeah, guys, thanks.
Yeah, come on. Oh, she's getting a mani-pedi.
Yeah, here, I'll drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up and talk about this, because I need somebody to it's not, listen, I can't give him grace. I can't do it. I don't know. And everybody, if you notice, nobody wants to give him grace anyway, because all he does is he was on his way to rehab telling Jason, I can't do this. Everybody's talking about me. Oh my God, where is it that he says, I got to figure out where he says that I didn't want to go because I knew everybody was talking about me. Oh my God, I can't remember. I'm like literally, I've seen so many things from him. He just basically says, I don't want to go because I didn't stay the first time. I didn't take it seriously because I knew everybody was filming and talking about me. First of all, nobody was talking about you, Jax.
Oh my gosh. He was having FOMO. That's hilarious.
$1,000 a month. Twice he paid $30,000 to be there. This is why I say that this program was introduced to us for us to be introduced to drugs so they could take our fucking money when we got older. Half of us were giving it to them in the courts and the other half in fucking rehabs in Florida and everywhere. Because listen, once you know how to get clean, you just gotta know how to stay clean. And that's, but I took me a little,
you just gotta go one day at a time for real.
I wasn't married and I don't have kids, Jax. So I am Jax. I just basically everything that he is, except I have literally no, they don't refund it. And he was only there for 7 days and then 3 days.
Right.
So get the fuck out of here.
Did you have another
interview?
Oh, yeah, interview for one of them.
Yeah, so good, yes. Well, I have all right. So she was on Miss Spelling. She was on Tori Spelling's podcast, and where the fuck is it? Hold on. She says how the abuse was really going on for a lot longer. And where did I send it to? I had it open. I thought, wait, I thought I had it open. It's in my Spotify. All right, let me just find it again real quick. Oh no, it's in my ChatGTP. Sorry. There's my ChatGTP. So yeah, she's talking to Tori Spelling, and I guess I don't know a lot of people I'm talking. Where the fuck? My ChatGPT. Literally, how does this shit just disappear? Isn't that amazing? How I have it like literally pulled up and all of a sudden it disappears. It's like really, fucking really. I found it. Hold on, I gotta get it now. All right, so we got it found it for me today. Stop, dude. Stop. You're getting on my nerves. You're on my nerves. I just need to see this. All right, so my chat today. Let me just get to it real quick. Sorry. Come on, man. Read my chat from today. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, no, I'm lying. I lied. I'm sorry. I lied. I went to Grok. I'm sorry. I like Grok better. I really do. I like Grok a lot better. Grok is the one that's on Twitter. I guess probably like, oh, we know what Grok is for her. I didn't. Sorry. I just found out. So much
Isn't Grok one of the football player dudes? Who's Grok?
Yeah. Grok is the AI for Twitter. Premium.
Oh, Grok is AI for Twitter. Oh, I'm funny.
So for some reason, Elon named it Grok, and so yeah, I go there for the recaps. Okay, so that's where I got the interview. I'm sorry, I lied. Sorry, I got confused because I used both of them for a lot of stuff, and right history. All right, here it is, Valley recap. But then here's the interviews. Oh God. Okay, this is where I saw it, dude. I'm so crazy. I'm crazy. Okay. Misspelling. Do this first.
In the best way.
I know, and the most benevolent. But it's podcast. Okay.
I was telling somebody was like, "Oh, you're crazy." I was like, "Yeah, but the good one."
I mean, we're the kind of crazy. Listen, we're the crazy we're broken in all the right places.
Yeah.
All the right places. Are you?
What is the art form of when you take broken things and then it's worth something?
Oh, treasures.
It's like a Japanese
treasure.
kaikasan or something like that. Kaisui.
I mean, I
don't know. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I take things that are being thrown out and I take things and make them new again. I make stuff out of them, you know?
Yeah.
But all right, I found it. Let me just get to the part and then I'll share it real quick. Because I have a hard time hearing it. But you guys can probably hear it. All right, play this. Come on. Play. Play. Fucker play. Sorry, I'm Jax. I have okay. Christ. Okay, so okay. Ah, shh. Stop talking. Please stop talking. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, let me share it now. Sorry. I know you probably couldn't hear it, but so this is Tori Spelling talking to Brittany. I went past the autism stuff because I want you to hear what she talks about with Jax and everything. So make sure you can hear it.
We have the trauma that we have to work through because of it. And having
it's frustrating when people intervene on you.
And a fan, you're like, oh, you're excited and you're like, oh my gosh, all this drama and I'm here for it. And like we said, it makes people feel like, oh my gosh, okay, well, if, celebrities can go through it, then we can go through it.
What are you
normalizes life a little bit for everybody out there. But for me, I got a little PTSD just because I've been through it and I'm not putting myself in your shoes at all. But I was married for 20 years.
Oh, I didn't realize it was 20 years. Goodness, that's a long time.
So sister, you got out. You got out. Yeah. Be proud of yourself that you had the balls. Why do we say balls? Well, I don't know.
The ovaries.
You had the big ovaries to say.
Tori said that she was being abused by her husband, which I'd never heard that before.
I don't want this. I want what's best for my son, and I'm choosing to leave.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that. My husband is an addict. He's currently sober, and I'm proud of the work he's doing on himself. But I've been through it, 3 times during our marriage.
Wow.
And he got sober, went to rehab, treatment, AA, everything.
It's not about
very similar. Alcohol, cocaine, everything. Yeah. I don't know the extent of what Jax does, but an addict's an addict. It doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol.
There's many things, and it's very hard on everybody that is in the family and everybody that loves that person.
Of course. And as they're human, you want to change them.
Yes.
Right. Yes. We want to fix and we want to heal them. And sometimes it's just not possible. And sorry, I'm thinking about me, but
I love hearing that because that just makes me feel like you understand like the other side of it, because a lot of people will always ask me like how proud I am of him and stuff. And that can like bother me sometimes because I am proud of him for being sober, but like I'm the one that has all that emotional damage and stuff that I still have to get over. And it's going to take me, I have to heal myself. So hearing that all the time, like, are you proud of him? Are you proud of him? I'm like, oh, it can be frustrating.
And that's interesting because that's the first thing I said about my husband. I'm proud of him.
But you shouldn't be.
But you're right. Thank you. Fuck it. It's frustrating. We have the trauma that we have to work through because of it. And having been there, I know it's annihilating to your soul.
Yeah.
It just truly is.
Yeah.
It breaks you down in every way.
Yes.
And you just push through because you have that little being there that is your everything and your why. And yeah, it's not easy. And people, I don't think people truly understand going through it on TV.
Yeah.
And in the press and people reading in the comments. People would say to me, well, you chose that life. You chose to go on a reality show and put your life out there. So that's what you get.
No,
it's like,
no,
well,
it doesn't make
but I didn't know my life was going to fall apart. I didn't know,
I get that a lot too. A lot of times people are like, you knew who he was, you knew what you were getting yourself into.
Yeah.
You knew this, and you knew that. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I didn't get married thinking I was going to, this is where I would be right now. You know what I mean? Like I am very much a caretaker and somebody who does love taking care of people and does like really want to help people. And that could be a great quality, but it could also get you like ran over like it did in my case.
Yeah. you become literally that doormat.
Yeah.
And you take it and take it. So episode 2.
Yeah, it's a really, really tough one.
Okay.
That's one that should come with like a trigger warning because you'll see it shows like the morning of whenever he finally is going to go to rehab and like how hard I tried and, he still wasn't, taking things seriously. And it's really hard to watch. I cried a couple times watching it, but yeah, it's a tough one.
I'm going to ask you a tough question if you don't want to answer. I understand. Do you believe that he agreed at the time to go to rehab for the sake of Cruz and you, or the show was filming? Is there any part of you that thinks like...
I mean, I've been very, very open about this because, he did Alex Baskin's podcast and he talked about the fact that the only reason he went to rehab is because he looked in the back seat and he saw Cruz and he was yelling at me in front of Cruz and all that. And I was like, no, that's not true. We came home. I had to Uber separately because he was so aggressive. I called his sister, I called his publicist, his manager, and Alex Baskin. And I got everybody combined joining teams with me that he needed to get help. I put my foot down and I was like, if he does not go to rehab, I'm going to have to do something. Like the cops were almost called. You see that in like episode 1, like things were thrown. It was very aggressive. It was very hard. So the cops were going to be called if he did not at least go and try to get help. And I think like 100% he wouldn't have went at that time because he was still in denial. You have to hit your rock bottom and stuff to actually want to go get help for yourself. And for some reason, I think that he was still not at that rock bottom. You'll see that on episode 2. And I think if his job wasn't on the line, he wouldn't have went. Right. He even talks about on the show, he's like, I'm going to miss out on a lot of things. And then he says, going to miss out on Cruz. And I feel like he knew that he was going to miss out of 30 days of not filming The Valley with us. Right. So he was so angry with me. He even said, I'll never forgive you for this to me. And I was like, one day you will realize that I was the only person who loved you enough to make you do this. And, he still has his issues with me about it, but he is sober now after, he had to go back for a second time. So there is some goodness that has come out of this. It's just a journey because being sober doesn't change everything either. So
it does not.
Yeah. So it's a lot of ups and downs.
And I'm sure you're learning these terms as you're navigating through it. There's a dry drunk.
People were just recently saying that to me. That was the first time I heard about that. So what is that exactly?
So they're not drinking, they're not using, but they're not completely working their program or their, mental rehabilitation to their fullest.
Gotcha. I hope that he is. I think with us, it's one day he's completely fine. And then the next day he is just in a rage. And it's just like, where did this come from? He thinks that if I'm nice to him sometimes that we're going to be like best friends again. And we're just going to be able to be a big happy family and hang out and stuff like that. And then the very next day, it's just like, whoosh, who are you talking to? What guy? Like he's so concerned with who is in my life and who I'm talking to. And it's just strange after we've been separated for over a year and a half. Like I'm not like that at all. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it, but I'm not bringing it up constantly, so there's a big difference there.
And I hate using this word because it's so used so often, narcissist, which
he is.
And I feel like that should be redefined because I feel like narcissism, everyone has a degree in it. It's not, it doesn't have to be, there were parts of him, I'm sure, that you were like, okay, I see it. There's a glimpse, there's good moments, and that can be. And sorry, I'm like, I usually do like funny podcasts, but this is so personal to me that I really was really excited to talk to you because it's healing me as well at the same time.
No, I appreciate it.
Oh, shit. I was saying, I hope that she finds somebody that actually asks her about her, how she's doing, and not fucking Jax. You know what I mean? And she says she admits that he's been abusive.
Still, together, and like, okay,
I wanted to get to that.
Great, I shit the bed. Why me? But do you feel like if he worked on himself and became a better version, an idealer version of what you had hoped he'd be, that you would ever consider?
No,
I know that's too soon.
I see where you're going. I think that
Jack says who he is.
There's just been too much hurt between us. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get over what was going on, but I will say selfishly, there's some part of me that's like another woman would have everything that I worked so hard.
That's
and that's weird. I hate that, but it's like,
I think that all the time.
He's not going to change that.
And I think that would be really hard on me, but I don't ever see us being able to fully get back together. Co-parenting is the most important thing. And right now that's a struggle. So eventually maybe that, because, Cruz is the most important. And I just hope that can get easier because they always say 18 years. I'm like, he's going to be around me for the rest of my life. It's not going anywhere. So
did you say it's not going anywhere? Yeah. I love you. Freudian slip. Yep. Nope. They're there forever.
Yes.
Yeah. In his life, of course. When I went through this, I chose to stay at the time. And I'm glad. I mean, we've had Bo, my youngest, who just turned 8.
That was also traumatic.
I understand.
The timeline's important to point out too, because like this whole Julian thing of it all,
Yes,
I was already separated for like things got so bad. I wouldn't change it because I have my son, you know. So I completely understand what you're saying.
That was the time.
And people who don't understand and who have never went through it, they can judge all they want, but they don't know. They have no idea. And I like people like that, you just have to take with a grain of salt because they have not lived it and they don't know what it's like. So that's hard. I know the public aspect is like extremely tough. It has been for me. The comments and stuff is like really hard as well. But I just try to remember.
Do you hear
know,
what this?
I always try to focus on the positives and the positive things that like came from that relationship, even though the ending was terrible and everything has been really hard recently. Like I got Cruz, I have my house back. You know, like I've got all these like very positive, amazing things going on in my life. So I just try to focus on that.
So why? When you separated, did you and Cruz move out of the house and not Jax?
Listen.
So things got so bad. You know, he's come out saying now that he had a cocaine addiction. So whenever he would have his come downs, his personality was just insufferable. Like,
you know, he was doing cocaine. Okay.
Yes. But like I would be at home, like say like I would be in bed with Cruz. He would stay out till like 4 or 5 in the morning and then come home, and the whole next day was just like horrible for me. So it just started getting so bad, and we had a really, really bad fight a couple times. It's not isolated incidents, you know, like there are many different ones that led up to it, but the last one I was
right. That people see on TV is a small percentage,
right? And
not your
I think the timeline's important to point out too, because like this whole Julian thing of it all, I was already separated for like 7 or 8 months at that time.
7 or 8
months. I had already left. So by the time that he like flipped the chairs and did all that craziness, we were already separated. I was living in a rental house at that time. So I think a lot of people think that that's the reason. I'm like, no. Things happened before. I was already gone. So you know, it was just so bad, and I was like, either you leave or me and Cruz are leaving. And he would not leave. He said, this is my house. I'm not going anywhere. And I think that truly he didn't think that I would leave, but I couldn't let Cruz go through that anymore. And I was just like, absolutely not. Okay, I'm out of here. And I packed up a bag and I left, and I immediately felt like relief and a sense of peace, and almost like the veil was lifted and I could see everything for what it was once I finally took a step away. And I stayed in a rental house, I moved to 4 different rental homes.
That's crazy.
In LA, which is not.
Why should she have to do that?
So yeah, until he finally moved out. But you'll see later on in the season, like how that went down. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but that was also traumatic.
I understand. I mean, that guts me because, I mean, you know this, for the sake of Cruz, he should have left. That's Cruz's home. That's what Cruz knows. He's going through enough with his parents.
And that's what I was just going to say. Is that's another example of how you're not a good dad. You made you and the mom move out because of his narcissistic cokehead ways.
Listen, there's a little bit more, just a little bit more, because this is crazy to me.
And I think another reason why he did finally move out, you know, it's already been talked about. He lives next door to Tom Schwartz. So like he wanted to live that bachelor lifestyle, but also I think it's because he knew that we were going to start filming season 2, and he knew that like the world was going to be like, why in the hell is Brittany and your son not living at your house?
See?
Because he knows it's wrong.
Exactly. But it's an ego thing.
Only for fucking look.
Yeah, the ego.
Yep.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm so not judgmental because I've been through it all, and I hate when people judge me. I feel like what the future holds, it holds, and you can forgive, but you can't forget.
And there was a lot of different things that led up to us going. I talked about it all. You'll see it all. I know you haven't seen episode 2 yet, but we talked about it even more. But yeah, it was really scary.
Is that the first time he's in another room, the chairs, the table?
Listen, how happened before? I was already gone. So, it was just so bad. And I was like, either you leave or me and Cruz, it's already been talked about. He lives next door to Tom Schwartz. So like he wanted to live that.
And are you okay talking? You talk about Cruz was in another room, the chairs, the table. How bad did it get?
It got really bad. He flipped the coffee table. My knee turned black immediately because it like flipped right up on me. And then he threw both bar stools. He broke my iPad. He broke my cell phone. He broke my Stanley cup. He threw Cruz's food everywhere. Ice everywhere. I mean, it was really bad. It was really bad.
You hear all that?
And punched holes in walls. Like, there was just, it was ongoing. I talked about it all. You'll see it all. I know you haven't seen episode 2 yet, but we talk about it even more. But yeah, it was really scary.
Is that the first time he's done that to that extent?
Mm-mm.
See?
It was just the breaking point. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Because your fear is, could be my child next, and you don't know. And it's not that they're a bad person and they don't care, but when they're in the height of their addiction and mental and wellness, it's just, they're not thinking straight.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like my friends had to come over, like Janet and Jason came over, and Jason like took him.
He's not doing it just when he's fucked up.
To a hotel to like get away from me. And Janet.
He does it every fucking day to her still.
Had to come over.
They've been separated for a year and a half and he's fucking with her.
And stay the night with me and stuff because I just couldn't be by myself,
Scared.
It was scary. And he knows it. He knows it. He knows he messed up.
I mean, more than messed up, but yeah. I mean, watching the first episode and just, that's the thing he keeps referring to is Julian.
Whole life is all gone because of what he's done. He's losing everything because of his action.
Julian,
buddy,
really? Everything that's gone on? This is your concern?
Yeah. And it kind of upsets me because he tried.
Exactly. Fuck Julian and all that. That was over a year ago.
to like play the victim a little bit, and that like really upsets me because I'm like, we were already separated for like 7 or 8 months at that point, and there was a lot of different things that led up to us breaking up.
Just like Martell.
Mentality, like
Yep. Literally, Julian was after he physically abused her for years.
Really upsets me.
Yes.
And you know, you can even see him be like, Kristen's like, gosh, wish I could remember exactly what Kristen said. But she's like, oh, I'm with Brittany all the time. I see the way you talk to her. I see the way you treat her. And, you know, she's going through a lot. And his response was, what about me?
Yeah, exactly. He goes, what about
I was just like, so yeah. But yeah, Kristen was just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
And I'm in a good place with my ex right now, but I can't tell you how many times in the past I heard, what about me?
I did not know that they had issues.
Yeah, it's the narcissism. It's the addiction.
Yes,
He's addicted to being a victim in his mind.
Yeah.
And it's just,
that's
something. And it's gaslighting.
Yeah. Yep. All the things wrapped up in one.
I know, such a nice package.
Yep. But I'm going to look for all those red flags from here on out.
No, you won't.
I hope I do.
So basically, do you understand what happened, everybody? This fuck Julian shit, right? Vengeful. It's not about vengeful. I know I'm vengeful too. She just wanted somebody to, or not yell at you. I just don't understand why we should not have to focus on that, because literally they were separated for 7 months. And they weren't best friends.
Exactly. 7 months is a long time. This is not Scandal, y'all. This is not
my friend.
Yeah.
Remember? And he said, Faith, I'm going to call her. She'll get fat and ugly when she has kids. Watch. I'm not going to marry her. And then when she was pregnant, he did it. He called her fat and ugly. And he still does.
Oh, look, listen, honey said, I'm a vengeful bitch. Does that mean she would smash his brother too? Does that mean she would smash his brother too, just to be like, look?
I would smash his brother every fucking day. Tape it and send it to me. Seriously, if that's the shit that he did what he did, it's crazy. She does not yet. Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought you said doesn't. I thought you said does have to consider. I was like, no, she doesn't. Fuck, it doesn't matter though. Jax is a scumbag. Jax doesn't only married her. He literally blames her for his coke addiction.
And he was definitely on coke before her.
He was on coke for 20 years, he said. He's only been with her.
So they haven't been together for 20 years. So how does that math?
Nothing
changed. How does that math?
I know. Crazy. He goes, oh, because you left me. I'm losing the show. You lost your mind because you're a cokehead. He's such a delusional. He didn't want to leave. He didn't care about his kid. He's doing anything to do it for his kid.
His kid had to go say his autistic son, and anybody who has anybody in their life who's on the spectrum knows consistency is key for the environment. And for them to be comfortable. And so he had his son going to 4 different environments.
1 year.
Really? So he could leave thongs on the counter. Really?
Yep. He's such a piece of shit. I hope he fucking rots in hell. He has not changed. He don't give a fuck about her. He don't give a fuck about his son. He cares about how it looks. And how it looks is he's a fucking piece of shit user, narcissist, who only does shit. He's so selfish. He only did it for the show. The show was going to film. He didn't want people to see him not living it. We know in real time what you're doing. The show's not telling us anything. Do you see how we find out? You know? He's so bad. He makes me so fucking mad. Because I'm sober and he's a fucking acting like he's sober and he's not saying all the things that sober do. First of all, you're only supposedly 108 days sober, which isn't a lie. You're not fucking some advocate for mental health and shit, dude. You're still acting like a fucking... He's still being an abusive narcissist.
Right.
Bipolar is nothing. Literally, I'm a mentally abusive. I really am. I can be physically abusive too. I didn't have kids. I feel bad for George. Like I do. And he takes it. I don't know why, but I would leave me. I wouldn't marry me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I can't help it sometimes, and it bothers me a lot. You know, and I when I do it,
but at least you're aware and you take accountability, even in that statement. Yeah. You're not like using any of your stuff as a crutch to why you're that way. You're acknowledging it, hoping to get better. Whereas everything Jax just said, he named it so he could be a victim. Everything he just said.
Yes. What about me? What about me? She slept with Julian 7 months after she left you because you abused her. What do you mean?
You know who else he sounds like is Dr. G from Married to Medicine.
And Martell, sorry.
Yes, and Quad, Dr. G and Quad. How he was dragging her around the floor and suffocating her and admitted to it, and then was like, well, I need an apology too. Right. You know? Like, I'm like, dude.
What? Right.
Yeah.
And fucking
Yeah, it's
Martell,
great.
sleazy scumbag.
Right.
You know, just sleazeball.
It's
He
disgusting.
drinks
It's
girls.
a whole archetype. It's a whole archetype of toxic masculinity.
And the coke just made it worse.
I don't know what else. I don't know
Made it
how
worse.
this society created these fucks. Like, it's crazy.
And what, like, for Brittany, thank God she's on the most benevolent timeline. That proves to us that she wasn't.
Oh my God, that's exactly what he is.
Right?
He is a 46-year-old fuckboy. This is what happens to fuckboys.
And look at him, he's a cokehead fuckboy that nobody wants.
Yeah.
He has nothing left. He lives in an apartment next to Tom Schwartz again. He lost it. He lost everything.
Is that the building where PK and Mauricio are?
Yes, they're all in the same place.
No way, I was just kidding. Oh my gosh.
It's the apartment. Remember, he had, well, in Vanderpump, he had an apartment with the three of them, the two Toms.
Yeah.
His living room was his room. He had to bring girls
They
back.
could do a spinoff of all the exes in their apartments.
Gross. Oh my God, all the.
Well, did you see Tom Schwartz and Tequila Katie on Tom's new podcast? And that was his first guest.
Tom
and
has a podcast?
They microdose shrooms and talk.
Wait. Tom
It's
Schwartz
called Detox Retox with Tom Schwartz.
You're
his
kidding
first
me.
guest was Tequila Katie.
What is it? Oh my God, no, I didn't see this.
Yeah, and they
He have a
microdose
podcast.
while they're talking, you guys. That's the
Who
shit.
gave him a fucking podcast? I am not kidding right now. Somebody gave him a podcast.
Yeah, he has it.
Oh my God. So they took
Detox
shrooms?
Retox.
Do I really want to get it? Let's see.
Oh, do we have to pay for it?
Huh?
We don't have to pay to listen, do we? I don't know. I mean, I'm not super interested in Tom Schwartz, but I thought that was kind of interesting that Katie would be his first.
Really?
guest.
And he would do microdosing shrooms.
Yes.
And he's single, apparently.
Right.
No? I mean, oh my God, there's a Spilling Live tour. Oh my God, I forgot they were there. Oh God, 2 days ago. I mean, I see her. So she was on his, and then he was on her.
Yeah, she was on his
and then he was on
podcast
her.
as the first guest.
Wow. Well, I can't find it. There's Jack's 8 days ago. Lying through his fucking teeth. You're a crazy person. You're a lying crazy person. I mean, honestly, it's a shame. It's a shame because I don't think he's going to change. I lost all hope in him. And the more rage he shows to Brittany, the worse he gets. And he can't hide his coke. He could be not like, listen, if he wanted to do coke, he could do coke and be a fucking responsible adult still. You know, you could be a good husband. The coke is not making you hate your wife. You
It
hate
doesn't
her.
make you move your kid out, your toddler.
Yes, who makes you do
Husband
that?
Anderson.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, I wish he would fucking hear me, but I'm still blocked by him. I think. Let me see. I don't know if this one it's Jax Taylor, I think. I wish he would fucking answer me. I really do. Because I want to know why the fuck he thinks, like, I'm not kidding. Like, I feel like I feel like I'm important or something. I'm not. I just would like him to fucking listen to what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck made you fucking literally? She fucked Julian 7 months after you abused her for 5 years. And you've been doing it for 10 years doing coke. How are you a good dad, sir? Explain that to me and I'll leave you alone. Explain why you don't talk to your mother. How dare you say you don't have a mom? Motherfucker, what? You have a mother. You left her when her husband died. And she lost her husband to cancer. And you, son, sir, #1 son of the year, decided you weren't going to talk to her anymore. You got mad. I get it. I'm mad at my mom too. Mad at my parents too. I'll get over it within a couple months. Actually, I'm kind of over it now within weeks. I love them again. I'm not fucking cutting them off for good, you fuck. 5 years he hasn't talked to his mother. She lost her husband, her son, her grandson, her daughter-in-law, like, what the fuck, dude? You have no soul. So if he does that to his mom, imagine what he does to his wife. He don't have fucking feelings. His son is a pawn to him. His son is a fucking storyline to him. His son's a poor me to him. You know what I mean? He's a fucking piece of shit. He loves his son, but he uses his son.
He's a total manipulator.
Total fucking manipulator. Uses everything turns it around to be a fucking victim. He's the victim in all his stories. All of them.
Yeah.
He's always
a
the
bigger victim. He wants to be the
He
prettiest,
is
the
not.
strongest,
He's not.
the biggest victim. He's the biggest, prettiest, strongest victim with the
He
biggest
is
dick,
not.
allegedly.
Fucking who cares? At this point, I wouldn't even do that if I were her. You know what I mean? How dare you
Yeah.
gaslight me? And you only did shit for a fucking show. What a scumbag.
Yeah.
What kind of fucking husband is that? What kind of wife? Like, you know what I mean? It's not just because you're a good
That's
dad. What
not a
you
good
did to her?
dad.
It doesn't mean being a good dad doesn't mean you didn't abuse your wife. You fucking damaged
That's
her.
not right. And
She's
that's the
cheating.
opposite of being a good dad. Like good dads
Right?
sacrifice their own feelings. Good
Yes.
dads, you know what I mean? At least that's to me
Yeah.
what they do. I mean, I don't think you should never get to yourself, but definitely for your child and for the sake of your family and stability and
Yes.
protective and structure and an example, at least for that.
I
Put on
know.
a good show and then do like the rest of them. And as soon as the baby leaves, pull a Mauricio.
Yeah, he still has me blocked. Fuck. Can you see if you can find Jax for me on Instagram? I'm still blocked, man. Blocked. I've been blocked by Jax for years. God.
At least Kyle wasn't getting her ass whooped.
Nope. Damn it. I don't have. Can you go on Instagram, see if you get Jax? See if you're. I'm blocked from him. And I wanted to tag him. Like I you know what I mean? Because it's like I'm saying all this shit. I don't know. Like it's like
You
I
want to
don't
look on his Instagram? I think I could
see,
probably look at it. Let
see
me
if you
see.
have it because I want to tag him because I can't.
Because I never said nothing to his ass.
He has me. Oh, I can't believe he's supposed to be blocked. I'm so mad right now. Fucking asshole. I don't even know how to find his podcast either. I don't know if he is. I don't think I'm blocked on here, but I want to find. I want him to hear this fucking thing. You could probably tag him.
Let's see, Jax.
Say Kristen Marie's on
Taylor.
I think
so he has the podcast with
yeah.
He has the podcast with
it's called
Tom
like a man,
Schwartz.
some man pod. What? Oh.
He said if he didn't have a drink, he was looking for a bag of coke.
Can I tell him your tell? So she's like, oh, there's a problem. The main problem for me with cocaine, and I would not have a drink. As soon as I had a drink, I was looking for a bag of cocaine every single time. I know. How open are you about this now? I'm very open. Can I tell him your tell? So
that's a Tom Schwartz interview if you want to go there.
Lots of times I would go out with Jackson, he would just have a drink. Yeah, Jax, you were never a huge drinker, but it was a gateway for you. 100%. And you could always tell if Jax was on cocaine. Because the way give me that glass over there. He would go from holding his cup like this, and if he was on cocaine, he'd hold it underneath. Not to mention his eyes were bulging out of his skull.
Like this? You mean like this?
People would be like, God, that guy sure must have a bladder problem. He's gone to the bathroom 100 times in the last 5 minutes.
Jax, you're scumbag. You're a scumbag.
Bumped up.
You are a fucking
bumped
scumbag.
Up.
Wow. Where's that on Instagram? I mean on YouTube? I guess wow. Wow. I knew he did. I mean, obviously, but talking about it is knowing that everybody knew about it and nobody said anything. You know what I mean? Like, you motherfuckers, you're his friends and you let him do this with his wife for you all knew about it. Like, wow. That's fucking disgusting. I mean, I guess yeah, whatever, man. The fact that he literally, oh my God, he don't give a fuck about his wife at all. At all. Wow, here's a pipe. Where's it at?
So yeah, so that's him over there on Tom Schwartz thing. What else does he have over here in his
100 times in the last
Instagrams?
Oh, it's Instagram. I can't fucking.
Oh look,
he's blocked. I'm fucking blocked. Can you share it?
Results, and this is the first done this. I don't know if.
What?
Okay, he did on his channel. He did a narcissistic. He did a narcissistic review with Dr. Drew.
Wait.
You want to hear it? On Dr. Drew's channel.
Instagram
Listen.
or?
He filled out a narcissism assessment, and
what does it mean when you abuse your wife? Fuck your fucking little test. You abuse your wife. What does that mean? I don't give a fuck what. Call it what the fuck you want, motherfucker. I don't care. I don't care what your test
is. A narcissism assessment, and
what makes you abuse your wife?
And we're going to share the results.
Nobody cares.
I've never done this. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. But
who cares, motherfucker? Who cares? You're a fucking rage, fucking holic.
Fill out a narcissism assessment, and he's going to score it, and we're going to share the results. And this is the first time I've ever done this. I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not.
Liar, piece of shit, liar. You're a fucking liar, piece of shit. Not sober.
Oh, it looks like Jax has a podcast too, you guys.
Yeah, with
It's called
shit.
it's called In the Mind of a Man
Yeah, I'm blocked on
with
all of
Jax
them.
Taylor.
I'm blocked on all of them.
And he has tour dates coming up, you guys.
Oh, is he coming to Philly? Please tell me he's coming to Philly. Please
He
tell
is
me.
going to
Please tell me this fucker's coming here.
Nashville, Orlando, Tampa, Austin, Houston, Dallas, Chicago, Detroit, Scottsdale, Miami, Atlanta, and DC.
No fucking Philly or New York. Wow. What a scumbag. I can't believe he won't come here. He was here before. He was here that long ago. Him and Schwartz were doing some kind of lunch thing. Sorry. I need him to come here. I can't believe I can't find any of his stuff. He has to be blocked, motherfucker. Am I really blocked from his podcast? Are you on Instagram or YouTube?
I'm in his Instagram. Let me see. Can
No. Why can't I? What's his Instagram called now? Maybe I'm not on the right one. Is it?
So when I go to the In the Mind of a Man,
it's Jax Taylor or Jax Taylor? What's his Instagram?
Here, let me share this with you. Maybe
please let me say it because I want to see if I can find it.
Share this profile to Krista Marie.
Oh wait, are you sharing it on here? You're sharing it on here, right?
I shared it. No, I shared it in Instagram.
Oh, I don't know if I can get to his Instagram.
His because in his business profile, he also has what he has on his personal one, so you'll be able to see the stuff.
Maybe hold on.
You see it?
No, I can't. I have to get to your thing first. Larja, a message. Okay, so wait, hold on. His Instagram. All right, let me save it. Let me go there. Please don't fucking buy me block, asshole. Follow. All right, got him. So now I can get to him, like his actual thing. Hold on. What's his actual? Does he have an actual Instagram or is it just the Mind of a Man? Jax. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. Is this his? In the Mind of okay. In the Mind of Jax. Is this it? Jax Taylor. Okay. Oh my fucking God. I can't stand him. All right, hold on. I'm probably not gonna play this because I hate it. I can't hear him lie. It makes me mad. I don't care if you're a fucking narcissist. What makes you abuse your wife? That's what I want to know. That's all. You know, can you answer that, motherfucker? You think you could answer that or no?
I said what I said. I'd rather be
God,
famous
the watch
instead. I let all that get to my
play, please.
head.
Is it like not playing? Oh, I have a fucking thing. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Muted. Jax Taylor. You are a fucking. I don't know what the fuck you are, dude. I don't know what it is.
So those two are the narcissist test, but he didn't say the results. But
it doesn't matter. He abuses his wife. You know what I mean? With that, with call what you want. What is that? I don't know what's happening. I don't trust the word he says. He's a liar. So you know, the sex. Who gives a fuck? Dr. You can fuck off too. He abuses his wife. Let's not fucking give him any excuses. All right. Let's not even.
Yeah, let's not. I don't. And that's the reason I don't support Dr. G's ass being on TV either. Why should they get a fucking platform after you admittedly abused a woman and you haven't changed? And you haven't changed. He beat Quad's ass 6 years ago, got a new wife, and is poking her too. Like, really? We don't need to have that for entertainment. That's giving toxic masculinity my platform of entertainment, and it's not fair. It's not.
Look, I love this. Look, I love this comment. So on the one where he talks about this, I said, listen, he's talking more. I talk war stories. In this comment, I'm glad y'all can laugh about and make light of the trauma that you cause lasting damage to your family. You will never come close to understanding our candy belly for the depth of hurt that you've caused Brittany. Let me read the rest of it. Oh my God, I'm gonna read the rest of it. How do I go down? Oh, here we go. Oh my God, I hate him so much. Sorry. I don't hate him. I just really, I can't stand the bullshit. I can't take the bullshit, especially when I'm sober. And I know what it's like taking money for them because sit live like this is gross. It is absolutely gross. It is fucking gross, Schwartz. Come on, Schwartz. You were lining him up in the bathroom and say, see?
The main problem for me was cocaine. And
oh God, I hate when you like talking about it and like talking about what you did to your fucking wife, dude.
Could not have a drink. As soon as I had a drink, I was looking
every fucking night
for a bag of cocaine. Every single time.
How open are you about this now?
I'm very open.
Can I
So now Schwartz admits that he knew the whole time. You fucking little enabler, you.
Can I tell him your tell?
See?
So Jax always had a tell. I could always tell if he was just having a beer, because lots of times I would go out with Jax and he would just have a drink.
Yeah.
And it was cocaine too, Schwartzy.
Jax, you were never a huge drinker, but it was a gateway for you.
100%.
And you could always tell if Jax was on cocaine because the way give me that glass over there. He would go from holding his cup like this, and if he was on
This is not fucking funny, dude.
cocaine,
you hold it underneath.
Not to mention his eyes were bulging out of his skull.
So fucking funny. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking scumbag. This is present day.
I'm just kidding.
And people would be like, God, that guy sure must have a
This is present day, and like
bladder.
You're usually like, aren't you not supposed to be joking about your addiction?
Yeah, and let's talk about the fucking damage that you've caused your fucking family.
problem because he's gone to the bathroom
You lost your fucking son over there
100 times in the last 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, real cute, real cute, real fucking scumbag.
Alcohol was a problem.
You are such a fucking scumbag. You're not a good father. I love these comments. I'm gonna read them because they make my life better. They make me feel like I'm not fucking crazy. Okay, because I've been saying the same.
Do not.
I've been saying the same shit about this motherfucker every fucking time. I feel like everyone in the comments says everyone knew. It's not about whether we knew or not. It's a step forward to growth. No, it's not. No, it's not. Have these discussions are cathartic for people who felt shame. Oh, when they're battling something, he's made a lot of mistakes. Oh my fucking God, you're a dumb fuck, bitch. Fuck you off. You know nothing, bitch. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna judge people's fucking. Oh my God, do not make light of this. It's not a fucking something you make light of, people. He's not. He's laughing. He's laughing. I agree. I'm hopeful. I've seen major growth in people. Come on, man. You guys are fucking crazy. You're all crazy. He's a sociopath and will never change. Yes. People can finally understand. Good for you. Job now. Cocaine. Oh, God. I have zero clue why anyone would take a chance on coke, especially in the last decade, especially with all the fucking fentanyl.
No. Yes. That's what I'm surprised about.
The guy down the street, her wife is a guy, but my friend's wife, husband, I'm sorry, died from the fucking, did a line of coke at work. Fentanyl. Never even did dope or anything. Never touched fentanyl, but was doing lines. Got a bad bag in a fucking town where they were working in. He's a scumbag. They were all doing it. I'm shocked nobody gets ratted him out. Thank you. They're all fucking enablers. Same.
It's the pasta. It was the pasta.
Remember the pasta that Lala stole? He's not a great father. He's gross. He's disgusting. He takes no accountability for what he did to his wife. He acts like he did, but he doesn't. You look. I can actually comment. Finally, you motherfucker. You. Maybe I should have AI do this for me. You are a P. You. Oh my God, Krista. You are. Oh my God. You are.
Why don't you say you are the opposite of healed?
Yes, you are sold.
You're an open gash,
Jason. What's his name?
I don't know if gash is gash allowed, or is that?
I don't know what that means. What's that mean? What does that mean?
I'm thinking an open wound, but I think it might mean. I think it might be worse than a twat.
You are sitting. You are out here. You are sorry, guys. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that you guys have to deal with me fucking this jack shit. But I'm sorry. I can't. I need therapy. I need fucking therapy for this asshole. Being sober and then watching somebody.
Oh, maybe we need to be the possum right now. Should we be possum and not react?
Oh man, fuck you, possum. Please, I need this. I don't think I've already said a lot. I mean, I've said so much already, but I want him to fucking hear me. I need him to hear me. My soul, my psychoness, my controlness makes it. It's not closed because I don't think he hears me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not hiding from the people I talk shit on. I'm not talking.
He's
shit.
so sensitive. I bet he has his comments filtered.
His friend should be this. His friend should be the one saying this, not me. If I was his real friend, should be saying what I'm saying to him. Not what the fuck are you doing? Stop making excuses. Stop lying. Well, Michelle Lolly, oh God, blah, blah, blah. Really? Schwartz is worse than me. Schwartz does this like me. With the
Lolly.
I mean, unless I guess he has a fucking job now. I mean, I don't know. It blows my mind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. He triggers me because listen, it's like this is his wife. Now we find out this is a whole new set of problems. I had 3 other problems with him before. This is a whole new set of issues with Jax. Before, it was the way he was treating everybody else, the way he treated his mother, and not even drugs. It was the way he was like fucking. It was the thing that he did that got fired, right? Now it's a fucking coke addiction. He abuses his wife, and he's the fucking and he acting like he's sober, and he's not. And I am.
And he's glamorizing right now. I feel like this whole thing is glamorizing, romanticizing, drug use. And it's a whole different time. You're right. Whoever said that part about the Finny, like you're right, because that is
people
crazy.
Have died from that shit. Died instantly. I'm scared to death. I will never do. I'm scared to death.
You can't even almost have fun, people.
No, I have to buy my weed at the fucking bodega because I know that it's not fucking laced with fentanyl because it comes from the place.
Yeah.
You know? Thank God. I mean, all the fucking dollar bills. But think about, well, I mean, not you guys, but all the dirty dollar bills that I've had in my nose. All the fucking dirty fucking. Every time we pass a joint from each other. Thank God I'm clean. I know I'm for sure. You know what I mean? I'm the most benevolent time available. But I learned so many lessons when I fucking died and when I came back. Listen, everything changed. And I feel it and I know it. And I get upset with him because I know how he is. I was that person. I cared about nobody but myself. For something changed after 2012. And watching him be like, it's just me. And it's just because I was like that. And I changed and I'm self-aware. And even though I scream at my husband and shit, but like, I can't, I'm not ruining my life. Nobody, unfortunately, affected is my husband, but I've cut 5 or 6 people out of my life. I don't talk to them anymore. That's fucked up in the head. You know what I mean? I can just cut people off. Like I get like this manic, and I don't know how he can't just fucking. If you're going to be a fucking cokehead, why do you have to fucking sit there and make it everybody else's problem? Why do you make it society's problem? You fucking scumbag. You can't just fucking do it and be fucking normal. Come home. How dare you yell at her? There's so much. I can't stand him. It's everything he does.
And part of me feels like he got Brittany to do coke so he could one day say, you did it too.
Yep, he has done it. He's been saying it to her. He says it to her in episode 2 somewhere, or maybe it's like somewhere along. You did.
Yeah, no, it's in episode 2 because I watched, and when he's on the stairs, she's on, and then she said, "But that's not my problem." She said, "If you give me a drug test right now, I'll pass. Will you?" And he's like, "Camera's off. Get out of here. She needs to go."
He's out of his fucking mind. Of your fucking mind. Sitting here fucking laugh. I mean, honestly, it's gonna take me a while. So just pretend we're talking because I'm just gonna have to keep doing this because if not, I'm shaking right now. Because I don't know why. See, I tried to figure out why he triggers me so bad, and I know it's because I don't how there's like sheep, and then there's wolves, and then there's sheep, right? The wolves are like the badass fucking motherfuckers. The badasses that literally, they're like. They do everything wrong, right? And then there's the sheep that follow them, right? And then you have the sheepdog that fucking takes care of all of it and is like, fixes everything and goes after the fucking the bully, bully's followers. And that's why I feel like I'm a sheepdog. I can't stand when people get fucked. Like they're literally thinking I don't know. I guess it's him thinking he gets away with what it triggers in me, I guess, is what I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why I'm self-obsessed. I'm trying to figure out why for years because I just know how much of a fucking liar he is. I don't know why he's so mad. I don't know why.
Well, and that's, we can blame this on Bravo too. People want to blame Bravo for letting Kenya Moore put a poster board full of peen on the thing. They're literally like, oh, they let her do it, but they did not. I doubt very seriously they let anything. She might have showed one thing and then had all those other things. You know what I mean? Right. I don't think at any time did Bravo tell her or co-sign on those poster boards having penises and sexually explicit images. I don't think so. Because plus they packed up so quick at the scene. That's another thing that lets me know the production was not in on this shit. They were like, oh, hell no. They left so quick. They were like out the door with Kelly practically. Some of them, you know what I mean? It was quick. So Bravo didn't let that happen, but Bravo let Jax happen. Bravo created the monster that is Jax. Bravo created and funded his notability, his Bravo celebrityism over on Bravo, allowed the funds for this cocaine problem. And he was in a work setting. So this is where Leah McSweeney comes in. What's her name? Leah McSweeney over there in New York. So she said that Bravo fosters a dope fiend work environment, and so that I believe they could be in on. They knew he was using. I wouldn't be surprised if him and a producer might have dipped in a bathroom together and had a bump, because it's socially acceptable or whatever. But penises on poster boards isn't socially acceptable. So I don't think that they would have been in on that.
It wasn't an actual blowjob picture, though. Was it a blowjob picture?
Well, yeah, they're saying it was an actual blowjob picture now. Some people are saying because they're like, oh, I remember that dick.
Well, allegedly, Kenya got it from mainly, what's her name? The one we don't like, Drew and Kent, Drew and Drew and her other friend, Angela. No, Drew
and Ty.
You're right. Yep, I couldn't think of her name. Yes.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know because
and Drew,
and then how Drew in the last episode asked Brittany at their lunch to get to know each other better. Drew sat down, sipped her drink, and said, "So did you sell it?" And Brittany's like, "Sell what?" She said, "The cat. Did you sell the cat?" So
none of your business.
That was like, that kind of feels like she was in on it. I don't know what woman would say that to another woman after you were just publicly humiliated. Who would even bring that up in that regard? Who does that?
Some fucking dumb bitch that brings their fucking old ass wig thinking it's a fucking read too. Some fucking some fool that's lying about her fucking taxes. Guess what's in there? Guess what's in her records that she don't want fucking to be found out?
What is it?
A lot of financial fucking shit they did wrong. Dana Wilkie found it. I'll get it for you in a second.
Oh yeah, let's get into it because I was like, why was she crying on the way home from court after she lied and said, "Oh, I'm trying to protect Ralph. I'm trying to protect Ralph. I don't want it unsealed because of Ralph." Lies.
They fucked up real bad. They're really broke. It looks like, I think, allegedly. Look, yeah. Yep. So I was like, because Dana was talking about it and she doesn't really watch it. So I had to like give her, she was talking about, recapping, but she had all this like gossip. And I had to like tell her, I'm like, no, Kenya's a fucking liar. The confessional's bullshit. Like, and I'm like, look, and then the pictures are not from the web, which she said was the blowjob with her ex-boyfriend. So that means it wasn't anything posted, Dana. Because Dana's like, I scoured it. There's nothing there. She's like, she absolutely got it from Drew. She's like allegedly, but Drew, and she said somebody else on the show. Oh my God, was it Drew? I don't know. Drew's the most important one though. But yeah, her asking her that, well, you fucking, that was, to me, that was the rest of Kenya's job to embarrass her. You know what I mean? Drew kind of finished it because she wasn't there when she at first. So I think that was Drew making her fucking be aware, like, facing it without facing it, which is fucked up and sick. Because fuck you, Drew. You got enough fucking problems. Worry about what the fuck you're doing. Worry about your fucking life. Because your side of the street ain't clean either. Because guess what the fuck's coming out about you? It's your financials. And Ty is not your friend. Not your fucking friend. So, you know what I mean? She's stupid, Drew. They used her. Because Drew's a fucking friend. Yeah. I'm getting all like, see, I'm feeling like a sheepdog again. But Britt too, like I feel bad because, if you were gonna put something out of her, why didn't you take the webcam thing, which probably had nothing? It's probably not there either. And Dana said, I scoured everything, everywhere. She said she had even like the background check thing do it. She said there is nothing ready available. She's like, she would have to deep dive. And the thing about the lawyer is a lie too. No lawyer told her that, because I took what you had that says what made it a felony, and took it to right. I said, read this. It doesn't matter. Yeah. And if it was porn, she showed it to people unsolicited.
Unsolicited.
People did not ask. It's unsolicited. Somebody else, and you use somebody else's porn as revenge. That's called revenge. Oh, I asked them that confessional, like you said, is so irritating. Here I am being a sheepdog again, thinking that I'm going to make a difference. Like it's going to matter.
Right.
For my own fucking sanity, that I get out what I have to say to him, because I feel like I say it's I posted the video from 4 years ago. I played it. I'm saying the same thing. It is so crazy.
Yeah.
About his mom, about his fucking lying, about the fucking pot. Oh my God. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh my God, this could be the same video as like yesterday. And it's like, I do the same thing with fucking Teresa and Louie though, too. My mom says too, she's like, everybody in my life, they're like, you repeat yourself over and over. I said, I know. It's my processing. I will repeat it. I don't know why. It's just how I process things. You know? Your diagnosis have not changed. Okay. I'm sorry. Back to, I mean, I don't, all right. So I got Descript and I don't know how to use it yet, but I can make our episodes in like hour-long ones and stuff. And I'm trying to make more reels out of the ones that we have. But for some reason, my StreamYard does not give me, how like sometimes it'll say, oh, I'll make reels for you, generate it. But for some reason, when I had the StreamYard before I repaid it, I was getting them every time. That's why I had so many for us. Now it's not fucking giving them to me. I got them from the other day and that was it. So I'm trying to find an editing software, editing script. Descript is expensive, but I want to try it, but something like that, so I can make more reels and shorts for us. Because we make really good points, but because we talk for so long, I want to break it up so people hear us. I was trying to do that, but I'm really stupid with like editing, so I don't know how to like. It's hard.
I am with you on that because I have 3-hour videos and I don't know how to split them up either.
Yeah.
So and I can just watch a YouTube on it and probably be on my merry way.
Still can't do it. I still couldn't do it. I still couldn't do it.
I'm so crazy.
I ended up erasing the whole video. I'm like, no. Not doing it. So Descript is like, it takes out my ums and likes for me, but I haven't figured out exactly how to fucking do it. God damn it. It says it did it, and I said no. I know I said like it on a lot. So 0 found. I'm like, no, but I did say it. So this is wrong. I did it wrong. I'm trying to figure it out because I know we have a really good episode. Like I know that we have really good points, Yeah. And there's these lovely people love us so much. They stay with us. They know, but they just, they hear us. But I think a lot more people should hear us. Maybe I'm just being crazy.
I agree. Let's make it happen.
There's got to be a fucking app. Somebody please tell me there's an app that's created that will just do it for me. Like StreamYard did. It's not that hard, obviously. It's like $34 for Descript. I'm like, not until I see how it works. I mean, I know that Canva does it too, but maybe, I don't know. I'm so dumb. I don't know. I know how to get into it and get out, right? Like I know how to do that. 4 years and I still can't figure out how to edit. Isn't that horrible? But like you notice when we have shorter episodes, we get thousands of views. These ones I can't get. I haven't, but I don't care because I love talking to you for all this time. So I feel like I can't I can talk, but then I end up doing it for an hour and then I'm like done. But at least when I have you, it's like I'm have somebody to bounce my perception off of. Even though I wish somebody would tell me if I was right or wrong. I mean, do you think something's wrong with me because I get so fucking rageful towards him? Is it just because I used to be him and I can't stand how
it could be, and you're not completely forgiving yourself of that aspect of yourself. So when he highlights it, it enrages you that you haven't dealt, because it really shouldn't trigger us that bad. You know what I mean?
Will you ask AI for me how you did it? Can you ask what's wrong with me? And if it's something I have to work on, what could it be that makes me so rageful when I hear his, I don't know, what do you call it? His lies and his addiction, and it just triggers me so badly, and I don't know why. Is it something that's inside? Is it because I don't know. I guess I gotta ask Saul later, but you're so good at diagnosing things. I feel like
I love it. We could do that one day for sure.
Let's do it.
For sure, because I would like to know some, because people are like, oh, Larja, it's just a show. So I would like to analyze that part of myself too.
Right? I know that. Yeah. It's not just a show sometimes. We're emotionally invested for years and years and years. We also keep them
relevant. Plus we do it for content. We literally do it for content. So we are invested on a different level than just even an average viewer.
And they fucking need us. I'm sorry. We are the ones who watch and keep them relevant all season and before season. They don't go to CNN, ABC News, fucking Fox News. Where do they go to find out anything about all
we are kind of free marketing for them, aren't we? We're totally free marketing.
We keep them relevant. They come to us with their bullshit to make sure podcasters get their stories out. So guess what? We are important. But I think it's the lying to now. See, pretend I'm interviewing him. That would be me getting angry for him lying to my face. I would be like, "You're lying." This is not funny, Jack. That's why I wanted to do a podcast. I wanted him to let me do a podcast with him so I could just tell him about himself and ask him questions. I'm curious why he thinks everything's. He'll lie to me. I know it's not okay. He'll totally. I know you're right. You're right. You're right. But then he'll just do it anyway. He doesn't mean it. That's what he did in rehab. That's what he does to Brittany. He lies.
He's been saying the same thing
for 12 years
since he fucked up with Stassi and smashed Kristen.
Yes.
And
yes. He
said the same thing to get Tom Sandoval to talk to him after he boned his girlfriend. That's the same thing he said.
Remember him yelling at Tom last year, and I lost my mind.
Yeah, me
have the balls to you fucking piece of shit. You're still up there. You're just doesn't make you any better. It just makes him just a piece of shit like you. And I'm like, and look at he's still fucking girls left and right. He was barely fucking separated, fucking in his house with his kid. And not with Brittany, took the kid, and then has the balls to get mad at Brittany because somebody gave her attention and she had sex with somebody that barely your friend. Julian was still married anyway.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It is a lot. I got to tell him about his mom. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to fucking say to him. It'll take.
Why don't you just send him a direct message?
He won't read it, but I'll do this and then I'll send him a direct message. I'll probably send him a lot of messages and I don't know. For some reason, I guess I'm not blocked, but that's nice to hear. But
maybe it was. Didn't you get your other Instagram account back too?
Yeah,
so maybe it was your other Instagram that was blocked.
I think it's his podcast. He doesn't realize that he didn't block me yet. But he might forget. He might after. It's been like 4 years, so 3 years since.
Yeah,
you know.
I bet the experience with you even online is unforgettable, Krista.
Isn't it crazy?
He's like, oh no, I think she was from Jersey.
He's dirty. No, dirty. He was literally when I met him. This is what happened. He was all drunk. We're all drunk. He was at Atlantic City because we would go to AC. My friends would work at the casinos and stuff. Met them. This is before he became real big. It was like year 1, season 1. Jax Taylor guy, hanging out with him, a bunch of us girls, everything. By the end of the night, I wanted to post the pictures. And he's like, don't. He said, no, because you're dirty. He's like, oh yeah, we're in dirty Jersey. He didn't want the pictures posted. He kept calling us. And I got mad for calling us dirty and being such a dick. And so that all happened. And then as the show gets more popular, I was blogging. I wasn't obviously doing this yet, but I was like screaming at my TV and I was the harsh reality. No, that was my evil twin, the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm reality with Kristen Marie. I'm the good witch.
Yeah.
So my you know what I mean? The bad witch used to go crazy on his hands.
Yes. Well, rightfully so. If he called you dirty, this is kind of personal then. He called you dirty.
Oh yeah,
That's
well,
wrong.
I mean, also like I have the same diagnosis as him, and I take care of myself. I don't, it took me a long time to get clean, but I sure as fuck. But you know what? I didn't have a kid. I didn't have a fucking camera to lie to. There wasn't even such thing as literally we didn't have phones back then. Well, it's been 12 years. Like nobody was talking about their addiction until
right.
And I feel bad for. I'm saying this because his friends should be saying what I'm saying to him. His friends aren't his friends, and they're telling him the fucking truth. What I'm saying is the truth. I'm not saying you're ugly, you're fat. I'm not calling him the names he calls Brittany. I'm speaking to what he's really doing, how fucked up it is, and how he's not fucking getting anywhere by lying.
Right.
Especially to he's pissing a lot of people off because Jolene Lunder, she gets like me. She feels like, and so does Ryan Bailey. We all three of us have whatever it is that makes us. Because literally, Ryan's.
I think he just needs to really be off this platform because it is high key triggering to a lot of people. And watching him gaslight and lie his way through his supposed sobriety journey is also very damaging to people who are really in a sobriety journey because you don't want everybody to turn into a fakey McSoberson. You know what I mean? Like you need to like work your program. You can't be a fake ass person. And he's sitting here glamorizing it, laughing it off, chopping it up about, oh yeah, I used to do lines the size of my thumb. Like nobody talks like that when you're like in full on. If you're working your steps, you're not talking like that. Let me say that.
Exactly. And you are supposed to be literally, you have these diagnoses. So why are you not being self-aware when you speak, sir? You're fucking literally, you're showing how you don't give a fuck about what you say. What comes out of your mouth, the rage that you show. You have no remorse either. He doesn't have any remorse. That's the problem, too. Of others.
Because just talking about it can make you crave it and everything, you know? So
Exactly.
yeah, so I don't
People didn't
think
really work
I don't
for it.
think him joking about it is a good
And
thing.
especially finding out that all of them knew the
Right.
whole time we're filming.
Bravo knew. To find out Leah McSweeney wasn't lying.
Listen, Leah McSweeney stopped taking her medication 6 months before filming, and she admitted it on confessionals. That is why her
Yeah.
bipolar came back. So for her to say that it's blame it on Bravo,
No, they still foster an environment that makes it okay to have your addictions at work. And
And they
most
also
workplaces don't allow that. Most workplaces aren't going to do that.
Yeah.
And it is a disability. I mean, it literally is a
It really
disability. I
is.
mean, it's
I
her
think
fault though. I feel like she has a responsibility, but as the mere fact that it's I'm doing air quotes, work environment makes it so there's certain things that just aren't supposed to happen. And being high on cocaine and everybody knowing that, oh, his eyes are out, he's on one, and not addressing it is dangerous.
Very.
Also,
oh, we all knew. We all knew right away.
yeah. Weird.
You like, I mean, it gets me so angry. I mean, what he did to his mother really upset. She didn't deserve to lose everybody after she lost her husband. Especially, why would he do? How could he do that to her? Still doing it to her. I can't. I feel like a fucking crazy person. You know, the definition of insanity is when you do the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. What am I doing? You know.
Exactly. Carl Rad has feelings for Sierra Miller. Really?
Wow.
They had a sneak peek 2 hours ago. How cute. Sierra's sweet. I liked her on Traders.
I
And
love
I'm glad she finally found somebody that I hope it's real. I hope he's not like, because
he's
it
not
kind
a
of
bad
feels like,
guy.
yeah, he doesn't seem
He's
like
the one
a
who
bad
got
guy.
sober and is staying sober. That's one I want to interview first, Carl Radke.
Yeah.
Because his brother died from addiction on the show, and then he got sober a couple times, and then finally did it, and he's been doing it. And then he was with Lindsay and all this shit, and she was treated him like shit. Said he wasn't sober, lied, all the stuff on the show, and then he breaks up with her before the wedding. They're supposed to get married a month before that. He breaks up with her. Thank God. Works on his sobriety. It hasn't affected anybody. She ends up getting pregnant a month after they break up. They're supposed to get married. So she's a fucking, she's crazy. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But Sierra is a good girl. Sierra has been going through men like crazy. And she finally thought she had one named Weston or West. And then on Summer House. And then that didn't work out. He dicked her over. And that was really like painful for her. So she wasn't going to hook up with anybody else on the show. But now she's like, oh, Carl, I'll be so excited. Oh my God. I would love it. Carl. I love him. I love him. He's my favorite person in the whole world. I want to interview him so bad because he was like me. He did the same drugs I did. He's like, I'm sober off the drugs that were killing me. And I exactly the same. And he smokes weed and people don't call him sober, and takes Suboxone and people don't call him sober like me. And it's like, but motherfucker, if I didn't smoke weed, I would be worse than what you see.
Oh yeah.
And if you want me to fucking not be manic, and I could do some meth or I could do some Adderall, but no, I'm not. So you're gonna have to deal with my manicness or whatever the fuck's going on with me. Listen, it's my superpower, okay? I get up at 3:45 in the morning like fucking animal in the attic. And I got the whole house clean, getting ready for the podcast. And I'm still, what time is it? I'm still fucking going because these people make me manic. Sorry, I apologize again. I apologize every time to our people. But I'm working on a lot of our episodes that are long, breaking them up. I'll send you I'll make it hour by hour, and then I'll try to make reels for us too. But at least I'll have it so you can post them, And then also with chapters, it gives us chapters. I hope I'll try to pay for Descript, but because I like when people have chapters, it tells them what we're talking about every 5 minutes. So that's good. So if they don't hear about spirituality, they can skip ahead, talking about Jack's addiction or something,
Yeah.
You take her son away. Sorry, guys. And yeah, okay. After her husband. Your soul is. Sorry. I mean, listen, it is what it is. It's the truth. I mean, how could you do that to your mother? Really. This addiction, that addiction didn't make you do this to your mom. Like, you didn't have not spoken to her since your dad died. What a fucking piece of poop. You know? How can you do that to her? How can you do that to your mother? Like, she was fucking grieving her husband. Oh my God, I can't even.
Yeah, he was. Well, you know, and not to give him an excuse like he likes to give us to make him a victim. Right. And he is an addict, and he has issues, and that's no excuse. He should have been done, got help. Nobody should have been coddling this fool all this time.
Nope.
All this time.
Yep.
That means Lisa knew, Andy knew.
Yep. It's crazy, dude. He if he was a real father, he would feel the pain of not seeing his kid, and he would call his own mother, because his mother doesn't see her son. So how can you fucking say you can't be away from Cruz? How do you not understand how bad that feels for your mother to lose her kids? You know what I mean? Because the fucking daughter, Jenny, did it too, which is so fucked up. And I don't know if she's fucking like Jax or what, but she hasn't talked to her mother either. It's like crazy.
Yeah, it's too much.
No.
Yeah, the boys on the Valley enable Jax, and the boys on VPR enable Jax. Yep. How'd your nails look? What color did you choose?
Me?
No, listen, honey, it seems like she might be done.
Oh.
She said she moved into her new place.
Oh, lovely. Oh my God. Do you love it? Are the cats okay? Oh, you're ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my God. Okay. All right. So it's Friday night. Do you have to work? All right. Tell me what your schedule is for this weekend. And we're literally going to do it. So I told her when she got situated, we can, because she's doing her podcast. She has to. We already have like a logo. And don't you think she could start like, and then by the time BravoCon comes, we could figure out how we're going to get there. And maybe we'll have a little bit of respect for, being podcasters, I guess. I told my dad he's got to drive us to California. Or we can I don't know. They'd all do it. Listen, I think Jesse does it too, but Jesse's at least responsible. See, Jesse does it, and you wouldn't know because Jesse still takes care of his responsibilities. He's not raging out and breaking things and beating his wife. You know what I mean? So Jax can't fucking literally, he can say everybody does it. No, but I'm the only one. You're the only one raging out, motherfucker. Oh my God, it is. That's awesome. Are you going out? Are you working? Dude, the fact that she's a bartender and she's like, how can you get up there and talk and not stop talking for 3 hours? Like, I don't know how you can bartend and be running circles around people and have, you know what I mean? I can't do that, She can definitely do what we do. I might talk too much, you know what I mean? You probably don't want to take after me. Pink. Oh my God, Pink. I don't know what's Pink. You're Pink. Oh, I like that. I want to see them. Are you working tonight? Are you off tonight? It's Friday. I think you work now. What time is it? I know you'd be gone by now. So do you want to get together tonight on video chat? Because logo, the first thing is the logo. Then I think maybe StreamYard. I don't know. Maybe restream at first. But all right, cool. Are you busy? Busy? If anybody's still listening, I apologize. We'll probably.
I'm right here.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm right here.
Oh,
I just don't know. Oh, she's off tonight?
Yeah.
Are you going to go live tonight later on?
I was thinking about it maybe later on.
I was too. I was going to do like TikTok news. I was looking on TikTok and I was going to share some videos. But sometimes they be having like 35 parts. And I'm like, did I just look at this until lunch? I'm like,
well, listen, I don't know what my thing is. I wish TikTok would let me, would just keep playing with a certain person's TikToks. I have to keep touching it. Like I have to keep scrolling.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why the fuck do I have to keep doing that? That's why I don't go on there anymore. I like TikTok, I love it, but I can't.
Yeah, I need to start posting regular next week. In May. In May, I'm gonna start posting regular and start thinking of some cool stuff and go on a campaign.
I know. I really think that I love compilations. I get them all on Instagram. I'm not Instagram. On YouTube, a lot of people get, and they're always the conspiracy ones and stuff. But I like the fact that it makes me so proud that every time we say we're on the most benevolent timeline available every single day, and then every time I go on at nighttime, I go on there, I always see everything about the new earth, and it's all proof of everything that Dolores Cannon said what happened. But when I was learning it, people
Oh my
weren't.
gosh. PK is out tonguing down
Ew.
Shauna Wall from The Amazing Race. I'm sending it to you now. It
Oh
just
God.
broke. They just posted
Oh
it
God.
like
Okay.
7 minutes ago. He's outside in public, and it's a Dorit without kids. That's all it is. Dorit without kids.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Where? Let me see. Let me see.
I just sent it to you.
Okay. Still stuck on Jack's tail.
I knew it was the kids. I knew it. That's too
Oh,
bad.
wait. Oh my God. Really? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Georgia. Okay, I got it. Oh. Okay. Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay. Let me share. Let me share it. Bye, Jax. I'll be right back. I don't know. Hopefully it'll still be there because my comments like it's getting pretty long. Oh shit. Ah, please, I lost it. Oh my God, what is this? Okay, Dory Kemsley, Paul Kemsley spy kissing shot. No, Shauna, whatever her name is, Shayna. I thought it was Shanna. Shanna, maybe. How do I? Oh my God, is this real? Did he really kiss her? Is that really PK? Is it really him? Oh my God. Oh, there's more. Oh. Sorry. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Large is still there. Okay, now I gotta get back to okay. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong thing because I have too many things open here. Instagram, I found it. So but that wasn't what you showed me. This, okay. Is there more? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Go up. Go up. Jesus Christ, I can't get it to go up. Oh, I hate it. Oh my God, that's
Isn't that crazy? She looks just like Dorit with no kids.
Oh, that's what you meant, Dorit with no kids. I get it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ew. Seriously, Jax, fuck off. Oh, my comment's still there. It's still there. Oh my God, thank God. Okay, stay. What time, babe? All right, guys, I want to shut it down for now. But what time do you think you're gonna do your TikTok thing? Because I'll come back on if you do it. Can I just be the town? Can I just show up to yours? Are you gonna have one? And I'll stream it to mine if we go on.
Whose came to mind?
You. I said if you do. You're gonna do a TikTok one tonight, or what time? If you do it.
I don't know.
If you do.
I don't really know exactly, but I will definitely have my bell rung for when you go live earlier.
Okay, I'll do. I would love. I mean, are we allowed to share TikToks? Are we allowed? I would love to show. See, because people always ask me why it helps me stay clean and stuff, and we couldn't talk about like spirituality and stuff, and that's literally the main thing. And there's also TikTok. What I was saying is like
you got to get a new positive addiction, and faith is a real good one.
Well, my
but I'm gonna have to go, Krista. I love you, darling.
Yes, they hit me
This
up.
has been fun.
I know.
The Valley After Show with Krista Marie and Larger Curves. Thanks for coming. Smash our buttons, ring our bells. We're on the most benevolent timeline.
Stay 3 days.
See you.
See you later.
Okay, peace.
See you in a little bit. I'm not leaving it, honey. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. I was gonna say after 7. Jacqueline. Definitely. It's perfect. So 7 o'clock is fine. Yes. So, well, I want to, but we got to set your thing up. I want to talk, you know what I mean? I'm going to DM you right now. My light's really bright right now. It's killing my eyes. But yeah, I will, I'll talk to you in like 5 minutes. Guys, I love you. I'm going to try to break this up. I'm going to try to learn whatever it is, some editing thing. I'm just going to make up an hour. I can do that at least. because our views are low, but we have great people watching. I love you guys. But I think we have great points and I want to share them. And StreamYard is not making the reels for me like it used to. I think I like unclicked something or I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to DM you right now. All right, guys. Follow me on all the socials, please. Jax Taylor, I'll deal with you later. On the most benevolent timeline available. I love you all. Bye.